Shit.
I know you gonna put me in this shit. They'll have me out here looking like a whole perv. Look, I fuck
What?
enough as it is. I don't need them to know I fuck enough as it is. Hell,
Exactly. You out
I
here
have
being
to
on.
carry myself. Bruh, I have been getting sexually satisfied for 3 days. I am wonderful.
I
Two
hope your
different
pros.
women. Two
I'm gonna
different
put it to you
women.
like this. I hope your prospects do not find this channel.
They won't. I'm not telling them shit. I ain't saying shit.
Because
Oh,
they gonna be some unforgivable truths that gonna come out on this.
oh man, I can't do it. Look, the problem with that shit is if they were to find out. 'Cause see, here's the thing, Megan. Megan met my mom today.
I'm gonna need you
That
to
was
stop
happy.
dropping all these people's names and shit.
Okay, you know who I'm talking about. We're just gonna say short blonde chick. Met my mom today.
I
We're gonna call
mean,
her M1. This young lady, M1 she met my mom today. We
hmm
all went out. It was really my mom had wanted to see her anyway. We went out, got hibachi, we went shopping. I was gonna buy some shoes today. I gotta get my last pair of running shoes. My I was gonna get three. And I didn't because I didn't have anything in there. My mom saw it was some badass I went to the I know you know all the shopping Under Armour. Man, they had some badass charged Geminis. I got the charged Rogues and they were pink and white. My mom loves pink and white 'cause she's an AK. And so we was trying to get somebody back there look at the shoes, but the service was so fucking poor because everybody was at the front of the store. Like, why is nobody back here servicing these people? Like, you have a whole store, everybody's at the front. I started to go up there, but I had to literally use the bathroom so bad I didn't care. I was ready to go. I was ready to go because she was irritated, and I was gonna get her the shoes, like because everything in the store was 40% off plus my discount, which was another 40% off. She was then about to get those shoes free. It was like $70, literally $70.
hmm
And we got to the counter. By the time she got finished, probably be no more than like 15, $20. Get a first responders discount. Oh, there you
Wow.
go.
Hey, you gotta get it where you gotta get it though.
The problem was nobody was coming to the back of the store. Like all the associates were at the front of the store. Like you do know you have another part of the store, right? People are back here.
They don't care. I
Had
mean,
I been in the right mind today, I would have
my
snapped the fuck out.
my thing is I'm not getting into no I'm not showing no girl to my mom unless I'm serious.
But I like her. I do. I actually like her.
I
So
don't
then
give a
I've been leading on.
nope. I mean, don't get me wrong, everyone is different, right? Everyone is
Mhm.
totally different. But for me is if I'm gonna be if I'm vetting this person here, like even Jocelyn, she still hasn't yet to meet my mother.
Your mother's like a million miles away. It's a difference.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that far away in modern technology or whatever with FaceTime. So it's not hard. It's just that I just haven't
Yeah, I'm talking about
been.
in person.
I haven't met her mother yet.
Okay, well, y'all just not decided. You just not decided you want to get serious about this chick. So
But
I would imagine you haven't met her mom yet. My case, we've been spending a lot of time together. You know this already.
yeah,
We
but
spent a lot of time together.
but we've been together for over a almost going on a year now. If it
Yeah,
October
but you've
hits,
also been teeter-tottering on the fact whether or not you actually want to be with her. It's a difference.
but
I actually like this girl. You've
even
been
though
walking that line.
even though I was teeter tottering back and forth about it. It's not
You
like
don't meet somebody's parents when you're not serious, Caruth. You've been
what do you
walking that
mean? What do
line.
you mean not
Almost a
serious?
what? You've
I'm
been
just
just
saying
fucking. That's all you've been doing is fucking. That's it.
nah. Nah, nah.
Yes, it was. Because first of all, Caruth, you weren't even sure you wanted to be with her because she had like multiple kids, right?
Yeah,
Come on
that was
now.
it again,
All right then.
but I have said it before,
Mhm.
it's being with her is not the issue. Was never the issue.
It was
It was
apparently you was more. It
no,
was the
no,
kid.
it was the fact that there is other people I have to deal with. That's the issue.
But that's a
But
part of her.
it is a part of her, but like I said, outside of her being the individual that I've been dealing with, I have no issue. It was always the other stuff that I had an issue with because I've never, it wasn't. me
That
being
goes back
around
to what
her
I told
life.
you a couple months ago. You can't have one half without the other.
I
Those
know
kids are
that
part of her. Yeah, but
exactly.
you weren't
But
even
what
sure about it yet.
yeah, because I had to come to grips with that. Because
Okay, so you
again,
weren't sure. So you're basically just reinstated what I
it's
you
not
just reiterated what I said. You weren't sure you wanted to be with her. Say that. I just said that. Her, meaning
again,
those kids, all of that comes with her.
yeah,
So
all of
you
that
have to
come with
have
her.
one.
You don't actually not necessarily. And I'm gonna
You
play
can't have
devil's.
okay, so
I'm
you're
a, I'm
gonna
a, I'm a,
what
I'm gonna
woman is
use
going to let you date her without her kids? She's an idiot. And you're an idiot for thinking that.
no, no, hey, mm-mm, no, no. They
Give
do
me
have.
one woman that will
I
let you
don't,
literally
I
court
don't, I
her
don't, I
without
don't know
without
them.
accepting her kids.
I don't know them. I
You
don't
should
know
want to
them.
know them. First of
I
all,
don't.
we had this whole demographic
Wait,
about not dating a woman with kids. How did we get from that to this? Somebody over here stuck with his guns. Huh?
you stuck
I
with your
wait.
guns or whatever the case is, but again, put it to you like this: you live where you live. I live in Atlanta, right?
So exactly.
But here,
That's not the point. We
again,
both had a
wait,
standard.
we do have a standard, but here's the thing. I still have a standard for feminine cooperative women. I'm not going to be out here with
It was no clauses in that. You did not throw
no.
any clauses in that. Your
Th
exact
th
words were, you don't want
that
a
is
woman with kids. How you go from that to this?
bec
Now I feel like you're
because
making these things
no, no,
because
no,
you
I'm
have
not
Jocelyn in
making
the picture.
no, I'm not making these
Adding.
things because what is
That's not
actually
what you said a couple months ago.
what is actually out here, right? What is actually
Hmm.
out here is not of quality. You got fake hair, stupid eyelashes, fake booties, and all this other bullshit. Nigga, I don't want to wake up to fucking no.
Here's the thing. That's
But
all
again, but the
according to
women,
what
but
you want. It's
no,
like a
that's
woman
not
picking a shitty ass dude.
that. I don't want any of that, nigga. I've never
Okay, so don't
dated
go for
any.
that then.
I don't.
How many other
But
women are
again,
here in this world?
but
You
yeah,
got your pick of the litter. You don't have
there's
any kids.
there's a lot of them. But again, for me to have a pick of the litter, I'm going to have to deal with somebody younger than me. If I'm dealing with a woman my age
It's not
and she
always the
doesn't
case.
and she has no kids, what are the odds of her actually having children for me? Like literally, what are the odds of a woman 37 years old, my exact age, and we running into the sunset having children? She's already in the stage of geriatric pregnancy and I have the twin gene. So putting two babies on somebody like that, not saying that it will happen, but again, it is going to happen because the last, from what if I tell you right now, and I'm always telling you the truth, from the last
Is your
couple
name
people
Caruth?
that was pregnant by me or whatever on the first fucking try, first damn try,
And
they were having twins.
so let me ask you this: when were you gonna tell me this shit? Why am I just not hearing about this? Ah, no, bitch. No,
Wait,
because you don't open up
so
another
wait,
can of worms.
so
You talking today, baby?
ain't no other can of worms.
No.
So
You
wait, you
keeping stuff from me.
no, I've
You
never told
keeping
you about
stuff from your mans though. Your
I've
mans.
wait,
You've been talking about all this shooting up the club, and every time I done told you when I had a pregnancy scare, but you bitch have been keeping shit from me. Oh, that's how we doing it now. So it's
yeah,
one sided.
my
Really?
last pregnancy scare was what, 11 years ago?
But you still haven't told me any. You just been out here claiming you've been shooting the club up and
I'm
ain't
always
been
shooting
getting
the club.
arrested. But you ain't been getting arrested, bitch. Exactly. Get the fuck out of here. Wildin'.
No, but wait, I've never told you that my
You never
mom is a
told me any of this. All you been telling me
I've
about is
never
shooting up the
told you my
club.
mom is
You
a
ain't never
twin.
told me about when you got arrested, nigga. You ain't never told me about that. You just been shooting the club up. Killing
Wait, I've
folks
never
and they ain't even getting arrested.
wait, hold on. I've never told you that my mom is a twin.
I know your mom is a twin. You told me that.
Yeah,
But
okay.
you never
And
told me about you over here getting arrested for shooting up the club, though. You just been
oh
shooting the club up. You ain't never told me about getting arrested. Now, see, no, you just been shooting the
man,
club up and getting away. Like,
man,
oh,
listen.
I
Okay,
go up in
okay.
here and what,
All
let
right,
this
all
AK
right.
spray and I'm out. That's all you've been saying. Get
All
it.
right, back in the younger days, I'm a little
Mm,
more old and a little more sophisticated these days. I don't be shooting up every damn club and shit.
a damn lie. You gonna tell these people the truth? Look, you be honest.
My current girlfriend or whatever, I'll shoot that club up every damn day, 12 months.
And we're getting somewhere. See, that
Okay,
wasn't so hard. Look, you just finally
but
told the
here's the
truth. Let
thing
me
though.
chill.
I'm only dating one. person.
But if you,
That's it.
okay, let me say this:
But that's
if
it.
he was white, you would be shooting that club up 10 times more. You know it.
If she was white.
And thick and fine. Yes, you would. Look at look at your
I
face,
mean, okay.
bruh.
All right.
You already know how we like them.
Before Jocelyn, and I told her she's literally the fourth
Black
black woman
woman.
I've ever dated.
But how did she
Let,
feel
let,
about that? Yeah. What did
let
she
that
say?
let that she's just like, I'm gonna need you to reevaluate the woman that you be dealing with, because she is a cut above the rest, and I do appreciate her for all of that. Because trust me, and I had to tell her today too, because all month I've been sick, like taking them damn
Hmm.
vitamins or whatever the fuck was going on. I've been just dog sick, so I haven't been putting myself out there business wise, getting new clients and anything like that. So it's just been kind of slow and missing days, whatever. But again, I have checks and balances in place, so if anything happens, I can still pull from here, pull from there, and get what I need done. But
Hmm.
she approached the situation differently than if I was dealing with quote unquote my ex or somebody like that. She understood the fact that I was sick, but she spoke in a manner that was, how can I say it? Spoke life back into me. You know what I'm saying? She's just
Yeah,
like, you were down, you were, it's not anything against you. I understand. And it's not like, oh, you ain't shit nigga, you ain't doing nothing, I'm out. No, she was like, you doing this, you were sick. She came over here, she tried to, help take care of me and all that stuff, and just literally just got me remotivated, and she just stuck within her femininity, and it was just like, it's a beautiful thing. And I have yet to meet a woman, even from dealing with the ones in my past, that matches her femininity 100%, like at all. Like it's not happening. So when I say she is that much of cut above the rest, she really is. So whatever it is that, it makes the decision to move forward with her 100%, even with the fact that she have kids, is because of who she is in her character. Is
that's
a,
rare shit when you put it that way.
it's way above the rest, because, my homeboy is going through one of the worst,
Yeah, you told me about him.
you know, marriage and whatnot. They've been together 11 years, and I feel for him because he's going through it, because they had so much shit tied in together. But, you know, she wants to do certain things her way, and it's just crazy. I'm not trying to put no one's business out there and whatnot on no public platform, but just to see the shit that he's going through with that, I'm just
But
like,
you already got us live?
hmm?
Already got us live?
Yeah, we've been live. We've been live
Oh,
for
we on.
13 whole minutes now.
Twitch?
Hmm.
Okay. I didn't
Nah,
even
but
know.
But when I sit down, dude, when I tell you right now, in the information that is out there, that is what made me want to do this. And, because we have these conversations all the time. We literally hold each other accountable, right? And
Hmm.
you at a point where we're like family and shit. Like, I tell anybody this, me and Saint met playing video games. Like,
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody. Like everybody, the way I talk about you, they think that me and you actually grew up together, bro.
exactly. But in a way, you can you can say that, right? Because in our 20s,
Yeah,
how mature we were like 10 years ago.
yeah, we fucking met when I was 28, 29.
Exactly.
I was just I hadn't even become a firefighter yet when I met you.
Exactly. You weren't a firefighter.
I was a teacher.
I wasn't even a
I was
small
teaching then.
business owner. Yeah, you was a personal
I was teaching
trainer.
computer, yeah, and I was teaching computer literacy.
Yeah,
Remember, I was teaching at the school.
you were doing that, and you was weren't you a personal trainer as well too?
Yeah, I'm still a personal trainer. That hasn't changed, bro.
It
Oh
wa-
no,
it
that's not going nowhere. That's
that
not going
but
anywhere.
but that just speaks to who we are as, men and whatnot. The amount of fucking jobs that we've had in the time that we've known each other.
You know what's crazy? I think you got me beat because I think I only transitioned once. I left teaching. I maintained my personal training. Um, I ended up becoming a firefighter when I turned 29.
Um, nah, but you remember you were doing the what was that damn job where you were like in Walmart and then other
Oh, you talking
places?
about when I was marketing. Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that. Yeah. Bro, you know what was cool about that? I had benefits. I had mad benefits, but the problem with that was I wasn't getting enough gigs. Like when I travel, I was getting paid so much money. They was paying for my hotel, my food, but they was giving me money to spend just to chill out,
yeah.
like just to be there. Like I wasn't at the store all the time.
No, trust me, I get it.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I miss it. I miss that shit. Like I mean, I don't miss it as much. I wouldn't trade what I'm doing now because
You got
I mean
background
I make
audio.
good. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this shit on. I was on the Twitch. Anyway, um. Yeah, bro. I wouldn't trade what I got now. At the same time, I love that shit. I
I
miss it. I
wouldn't.
miss the traveling.
I don't miss, the stuff that I did because between that time frame, I was a, I think I was a manager 3 times over. I done fell out and lost it all and built the shit back up. Um, I have 2 LLCs out here. Like, there's so much stuff under my belt now that I would say that I've grown from. But if you were to ask me right now, would I go back and change any of that? I would say no.
Bro, I
It,
watched you. Huh, man, you came from like literal shit and jumped all the way into a bowl of sugar, bro. Like that ass. Bro, I remember when right before you moved from New York, you got that Twitch deal. Oh, we was about to take off mad heavy, and you ended up
man,
having to move. I was
yeah,
so pissed behind that because we had it, bro. We was rocking like what, like 60 viewers a day,
yeah.
every stream easily. And
And
I was your moderator at the time. I remember that. And bro, it pissed me off so bad when you
still,
had to move. And it was a technique. It wasn't even your fault though, B. Like you had to
nah,
move.
it really wasn't. But the thing is, the one thing I would say that it's not really a regret, it's just something that I won't do again, is mostly bet on myself. That was the lesson I learned from that. If I had stayed in New York and bet on myself, hey,
What
what's
were you
going
gonna
on?
say? Yeah,
It's not even where I would have stayed. I would have probably had to, do what I need to do and figured it out. That's
yeah.
that's that's the thing. I would have
You learn
stayed
that.
and figured it out because it would have been one of the best things for me because at the time
But still, I even asked you, what were you gonna say?
that's the thing, I didn't know, but if I had I should have stayed and just tried to figure it out. Like I should
Bro,
have.
you would have been in even deeper stuff had you stayed there any longer.
Probably, but you know what? Moving out here, and I would say two things happened to me out here that when I got when I dug down into it and I looked at it from a different perspective, like I had to get into it, and it was different things that happened in place that led me to that. One, there's a point in a man's life where he's going to be at his high in terms of success, you making money, you're great, and then there's going to be a point where you're going to lose all that shit, and then you're going to have to build it back up. But the
I think you've been through
um
that twice already.
yeah, I've been through it twice. That's when I was making a lot of money. I was working at American Apparel as a inventory coordinator.
Bro, I was mad when you left Publix in Alabama that year.
I did,
And them people
but
treated you like family, yo.
shit,
I
I
was
love
so
that.
mad at that. Like, dude, you ain't gonna get that nowhere else, as you can
Nah,
clearly see.
what actually I do have that at the current job right now.
Talking about with Johnson.
Yeah. So So when I came
I don't
back
think it's
over,
you haven't been talking about it. I don't think it's anywhere close to what you had, bro. Like you had a whole
it's
backing behind you.
yeah, and it's almost the same thing here as well too, because Johnson is a cut above the rest in terms of a store manager, right? We
Mm-hmm.
can the same how we're talking right now, we could chop it up, whatever, but there's still a level of respect that, he is the store manager, I'm the grocery manager. We're still on equal footing, sort of, right? But I still have to
Mm-hmm.
follow his lead. But the way we talk, the way we chop it up and, that kind of stuff, we make jokes all throughout the whole day. That's totally fine. But he knows by the end of the day, I'm still going to get the job done. He's going to get the job done. So I don't have no issues when it comes to that. The only issue I have with the company is that the company is backwards as hell. That's it. Like they need to move into the 21st century. But what I was saying is that I worked for American Apparel and I was working at MetLife
I
as a
remember all that shit. You was working out when I first met you.
as an IT consultant for the New York Giants and Jets. It was an amazing job, dude. I was making $900 from the other job every 2 weeks. And within those weeks when I was at the football stadium, I was coming home with an extra $600 check. But the thing is, though, making all of that money and, my various projects I'm always doing on the side, you don't
Mm-hmm.
see it living in a place like New York because you're spending $340 just traveling between New Jersey, Harlem, Brooklyn, and all over the place. Because I was also at two titles. I have no idea why I keep getting all these long ass job titles. I was an inventory
Your ass a
coord-
damn Jamaican.
coordinator slash on-call IT for all of New York stores for American Apparel. And I was also an IT consultant, independent contractor for Van Wagner slash MetLife. That's why I tell people like
You
telling
know,
telling telling people my whole entire job title is just is it's long. Cause even right
tell them
now,
what you do now is gonna be even worse.
exactly. So right now, what is it that I do? I am, let's start out with the main 9 to 5, right? And then I'll add on everything else. I was once a regular employee. Now I
Mm.
became a deli manager, stepped down from that. Now I'm a grocery manager. Grocery manager, and I'm an audio engineer, lighting engineer, okay, a part-time graphic designer. Oh, what else? I do smart home
Engineering
installation.
is more fun than design than the design itself.
Exactly. It all ties back into the one thing.
You
I
know, I
also,
realized that now when I went to school for it, and I should have did audio engineering because I'm pretty damn versed at that shit. I didn't even realize I was until I built this big motherfucker. Like seriously, built this big ass thing. Um, Started messing around with the audio in it, and
a I'm gonna try out predecessor when it comes out, so don't think I'm not. I'm paying attention to fault predecessor and all of those. So I'm paying attention to everything, but thanks, man. Like, it is difficult. I am pushing through it because I have one day off in a week because I work 6 days a week, and sometimes I work
hmm
on that day off. And it is very difficult to come home and work from 6 o'clock, be up from since 4 in the morning, go to work at 6, get off around 2:33 in the afternoon, and still come home, try to do this, go downstairs, cook something for lunch tomorrow to take to work, or cook for the next 4 days, do laundry, be on business phone calls, still network with people. Like, people don't realize trying to be successful and having a goal for yourself, it is one of the most difficult freaking things that you can ever do. And as a man, I know we're supposed to be out there. Everyone says we got to provide, and we ain't gonna move on from that being providers. But it just trying to make yourself a success, even if it's the smallest ones, it is so hard because I'll put it to you like this. I have two LLCs out here. right? One is Caruth
Mm-hmm.
Unlimited, the other one is Caruth Group. Caruth Group started in this year in January.
Yeah,
This
you started
check,
Caruth Unlimited a while ago.
yeah, about a year and a half ago, almost
Mm-hmm.
going on 2 years. This check that is sitting right here was the very first check for $50 wrote out to Caruth Group, and that was before the month of January ended. So even though I tell people, it's even though, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a check for $50. It is, but this is still counted as success because
That's your
this
first
is
check.
this was the first, right? And between then to now, I've picked up three other churches, built two computers, three audio installs, one church on payroll pretty much every month, and check after check after check literally every
My
single
man's.
week. Like it
My man's in
it's
that bag. You in your
it's
bag, B. I feel you. I feel that. I
it's
feel
an
that.
ever going thing. So when I tell people like, but the thing is though, you don't get to this point by just thinking that success just happens in a vacuum. I was homeless at the age of 18. I was almost thrown out a year ago, and from last year, from being thrown out from family to where I am now, it is completely different. Like I bought this chair, I don't think about it. The reason is I went out and spent $300 on this fucking chair.
Sure
But
costs about as much. Well, mine was like $45 more than that.
yeah, but I also got it on sale as well too. But what I'm saying is
Not you all
that
that.
last year when I was doing, even the year before when I first moved to Atlanta, I was here for a year and a half without a job.
Mm-hmm.
A year and a half without a job, and that was me coming off of the success of this live stream of it being 60 plus people and Paragon being at the height and Fortnite had just came out and everyone's getting into that space. Even you remember, Myth is a big household name now. When he was a nobody playing freaking Paragon around the same time that I was, so
Yeah, I remember him.
our growth was almost the same.
Is
But
he still doing his thing?
yeah, he's still doing his thing in commercials and all this stuff, which again, for a black creator on this space, which is
Is he doing
very,
commercials now?
yeah, he got a Chipotle commercial that plays on Twitch all the time. Like the dude is doing very
Hey,
good, and he is, I think he just turned 21. Yeah, so I literally went from working, getting my first job out here at Dollar Tree. My resume with all the work and stuff that I've done is three freaking pages. And I was working 4-hour shifts at Dollar Tree, making less than maybe $200 every 2 weeks. So to go from that to working in a grocery store, becoming a department manager in what, 2 months to where I am. So put it to you like this, right? In every grocery store, there's the store manager, the assistant store manager, and then there's every other department. But the three people inside of a grocery store, not the customer service people up front, there is the grocery manager, there's where you are, the assistant store manager, and the store manager. You're on the
mm,
same level as the store manager, as the grocery manager, because the biggest department to run. That's what I'm dealing with right now. And then you can dictate everything else to everyone else at the bottom. So it's not like the job I can't handle is moron and people that I can't handle sometimes because they're idiots. But to go from working at Dollar Tree to making $200 every 2 weeks to this is guys, that's what I'm telling you. This is literally these that I'm showing you here. These are every week. Two of these I just deposited today. I have like in
you
within
out
a
here living like an R&B singer right now.
exactly within a week, I get paid from the grocery store Wednesday. I get paid from the church Sunday. I get paid from the other places Tuesday. So it's an ongoing thing to just to see where I've come from to where I am now, and it's like I still don't feel as successful because I know this isn't where it's at yet. It isn't. It's not. I haven't reached there yet. And I was telling Jocelyn today, it's like I'm getting bored, right? I need to
Man, you
find
sound
that
like me right now.
because
You sound
because
like me right now.
I learn because we're in an information space these days, and people need to understand this. We're not in the industrial era anymore. So if there's a one piece of information you can get away from this, s- con- consistently learn, and I mean this wholeheartedly. Learn about finances, learn about credit, learn everything that you can because in the information era, you need to be learning at a pace of every 18 months. In the industrial era, you were taught to um, live to be a consumer. When you go to school these days, you're taught to be a consumer. A great consumer. You
Mm.
go out, you buy a PlayStation, you buy this, you buy what you want, you go to work, pay your bills, whatever. But we're taught to be consumers. I don't want to be a consumer. I've consumed enough. I don't need a lot. If this chair breaks, I go out and get another one. But again, it has to break. The last chair that I had before I got rid of it, I've had it for when I started the live stream. Because for
Mm-hmm.
me, the chair was
I still
one of
remember
those
when you broke
things.
that damn chair.
Exactly. The people might think the little things are insignificant, right? So when I started out streaming, my streaming career, I started on PlayStation. I had 0 followers. I used to fall asleep in it because it's a process, it's a learning thing. You had to learn exactly how to be entertaining, how to read your chat, how to be engaging, how to stay keep up that level of energy for 8 hours or even more. And I did the 8 hour, did the 24 hours. I'm not doing that shit again. But you had to go through all of that. And it was a learning experience. So when you get to the point where you get your first PC that you can plug in your your Elgato and whatever, you switch over and now you're not streaming from the console no more, you're streaming from a PC. That was your first level of success. Don't stop, keep going. You got you went from the PlayStation camera to a Logitech C920. Another check, it's small, but the thing is though, you got to look at it as something successful. You won't be successful unless you invest into yourself. And unless you invest in yourself, people won't invest in you. Then when that happened, I met Virus. You guys might know him as Alucard Virus. He comes in here. From that point on, from meeting him, is how everything started to go up. He's one of those people that you need in your life. Kind of like, me and you.
Yeah.
Like, we go back and forth all the time about bullshit. We yell at each other and shit like that. But you're one of those people that I would say, no matter where my success is in life, I need you there. You know what
Bro,
I'm
I've been
saying?
here the whole damn time.
Exactly.
Where
And
am
I
I going?
and I appreciate that because there are times when you go through shit, I go through shit, and
I'm always going through some shit.
us being men, it is very difficult to share that kind of
Did you hear
information.
what you just said, man?
Exactly.
That.
But people think that
That's just not showing up.
we're just throwaways inside of society and whatnot. We're not. We men hold society together. Women control, and I would say women put society in a.
Control what we allow them to control.
Yeah, you're right. I'm always trying to, but the thing is though, I'm not in a space these.
Sugarcoating. Let's call it what it is.
I'm not in a space where I'm going through something because that has to stop. And I went out personally and seek therapy. That's one of those things why
Oh,
that has to stop. because they had to also get to a point of being broken down, going through something, so that way I can come out the other side better and happier than where I was
Mhm.
before. But I'm not going through nothing. Like right now, life for me is good. I go to work. It has those days when it pisses me off and I want to punch somebody in the face, but I don't do that. During
You had days where you had to punch somebody at the house. Man, I need to get my drink out the fridge, bro. With you,
yeah,
I'm gonna need a drink in a minute.
but I'm coming back as stronger as I can because I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not sick no more. I'm not taking none of the goddamn vitamins. I'm gonna continue this. Me and Saint's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be out here with
Hey, hey, we found
this
it.
this podcast that we're gonna be doing. I'm definitely gonna be trying my endeavor best to keep things on. This is just mostly off the cuff right now. So, as we keep
Oh, this
developing
is the
this,
episode that we've been getting ready for forever and a day.
I know, right? So,
We have just begun to fight.
it's gonna have topics. We're gonna try and keep this, because there are a lot of issues that men deal with, and we don't have a
I
space to
forgot
talk
one.
about it,
There's also one about the ones that the men don't like to say.
which is,
We say that we champion the men that don't have it in their heart to say the things that need to be said to these women that needed to be said too.
well, again, there is that.
That I'm gonna say it.
I'm
Hey,
going to I'm going to say it too because it's been going on way too long. Like we keep our mouth
Jesus,
shut about too much shit, and
I don't.
you can call it the
You
manosphere.
don't. You damn sure don't.
Hell
No,
no. I'm not out here trying to make no female make me feel horrible. I did that back in the day when
I could shoot you for that.
no, I could say this. Even you remember when I said earlier that I've only dated four, like I'm black, blood, but I'm black and West Indian. There's a difference, right? I'm not
You're
American black.
full West Indian.
I'm black and full West Indian. So I've only
Oh,
dated,
bro, you full West Indian. You over here
yeah.
trying to identify as the unknown. You damn tropical fruit skittle now. That's what we doing. You just mixing flavors together.
I don't need to have a filter though, because we have been silenced for way too long. Fuck a filter. I'm
That
trying to keep
filter
this
is
shit as
crazy.
clean as possible, but fuck a filter sometimes, yo. Because if you let certain things go on too long, it will eventually come back and bite you in the ass.
Haha, funny you should mention that. Sure.
Like small problems become bigger issues
You got
later.
one going on right now that you refuse to touch on.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
we ain't getting on that one. That
I know,
that
but see,
no,
no,
I
but
know.
if you gonna bring that up now, you got to bring up everything.
What? That's a topic for a different. Let's leave that for
You go,
episode. Let's leave that for
okay.
episode 5 or 10.
Now, no, okay, but just say I'm gonna say that. I say that to say this. If you gonna call it straight down the middle.
I'll call it straight down the middle. But
You got to
like I
call it
said,
what it is.
I'll leave that for episode 10 because
Uh-huh.
ooh, that right there is probably gonna get me in a lot of fucking trouble.
No, oh, get you probably okay. Why would you let it
Nope,
get you in
nope,
trouble?
nope, nope, nope,
Look,
nope, nope.
and it amazes me how you keep putting yourself in these predicaments. Like, why, bruh? Why?
Because I am a glutton for punishment sometimes. I don't even understand the
Oh,
damn
remember the whole
sometimes.
incident with the webcam thing?
Bruh. Damn.
Oh
Mm.
man, I could have roasted you for like the next 2 months, and I still wouldn't have gotten tired behind how stupid you were for that one.
Yeah, that was not my proudest moment. But
But
again,
here's the problem. I told you that was gonna happen. I told you
yeah,
before you did it. You're the type of child that you have to literally let them find out for themselves. You like to see. You like to pay for your lessons. I don't like to pay for my lessons. I like my shit free. Oh, you like
these
bought
more
lessons. You keep on
situations you
buying your
can
lessons.
talk. Oh
You
man.
like those bought lessons. I ain't paying for shit. I like to learn mine when they give them to me right then and there. I'm gonna take it.
All right, all right, all right.
Playing.
Here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll speak on that one later.
Mm-hmm.
Not in this
Yeah.
one. Not in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not touching that shit with a 10-foot pole. Not even 10 feet. 1,000 miles. I'm not touching it.
Bruh. So I was scrolling just then. Wait, say
Uh,
that again? I didn't even catch what you just said because I was laughing at something I just came across. But yo, dead ass, what the hell did you just say,
I said, I'm not touching that
man?
one with a 10-foot pole. Scratch that. 1,000 miles. I'm not touching it. No, I'm
Hey,
not going there.
is that the same chick though that we've been touching?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, serious?
It's
Wow, yo,
like, and
check this
we were
out.
and we were
What's
talking about it.
wrong
Not
with
even
you?
again. Leave that one alone. I'm not even getting into that one.
But you are. You getting into it.
I'm not getting
You're
into it,
letting
nigga.
these things happen.
Yes, yes, yes. For putting myself in these fucking situations that I probably should have, because the sad
Yo,
reality
that's
is,
like playing with
I'm
you
I.
playing. You ain't even playing with fire, yo. You playing with lava.
Nah, nigga,
You gonna die slowly. Look, you know how
that's that's
fire burns you
dealing
fast. You gonna
that's
put
dealing.
your ass in some lava and let you just burn
No,
to death.
no, no, not lava. That's an active volcano, literally.
But you still
That
playing around with it.
that's
Oh,
coming.
not to mention you went directly into the lion's den and took the lioness out of the den, sir. Oh, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that was in my proudest moment.
Yeah, you should have been Ho Hogan leg dropped. Like, come on, V. It's some kind of line of respect should have been drawn there. Just saying.
But here's the thing, though, and I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna say this. If the person allows you to do something, and that's how they want to be treated, should I not give them what they're asking for? Because technically, I can't. Again, no,
No.
wait, hold on, wait, hold on.
No, you didn't.
Wait,
No,
hold
you
on.
did not.
Wait,
No.
hold on.
No. Mm-hmm.
For disrespect to happen, a person has to get to a point where they have to allow it to disrespect themselves first, and then you can do it. A line has to be drawn. But if they erase that line and you can
See, here's
cross
the
over it,
problem. If you're not drawing the line, you got to be the person to draw the line sometimes.
look
Uh
here.
huh.
Okay,
Nah. See, you don't want to talk about that though. Oh,
I
but you don't want to talk
I
about that.
totally, totally 100% I get that, right?
Right.
There is a
Okay.
line
As
to be
long as you
drawn.
understand. As long as
There's a
you
line to be
understand.
drawn, even as a man, you're supposed to have, a level of class, respect, and all those things. I totally understand that. But fuck, I just lost my train of thought where I was going with that shit.
Basically, what I just told you is that you have to be able to draw the line yourself. Not you're not always gonna have them to draw the line for you, sir.
Yeah,
It's
you
just you
have
being
to.
lazy.
I wasn't being lazy. I was literally, again, treating them exactly how they wanted to be treated. Here's the thing, right? And
Hmm.
I've went through this, and this was 11 years ago. I've never said this before,
Hmm.
but I'm gonna say it here because I'm Caruth. I'm the goddamn truth out here in these streets.
Exactly.
I'm always
Bro,
gonna tell y'all
they
the
named a
truth.
rocket launcher after you and fucking Destiny, yo. The truth.
I'm always one thing I pride myself on is always telling the truth, right? I'm not gonna say no names, but I will. It's still about the same person. 11 years ago, I tried an experiment because there was another sister that I was dealing with, and I got fed up with females because they were like, "I want a man to treat me right and do this and do that and hold the doors." Just like whatever. I talk straight cap. So I dated two women at the same time, two of them. I treated one like a goddess, and I treated one like horrible shit.
What was the difference?
11 years later, the one I treated like horrible shit still here.
Point taken.
Exactly. So
Say,
like
my
I said,
man.
I treat them exactly how they want to be treated. You want to be treated. I remember when I was living in New Jersey. That was the second person I was engaged to, and she had an issue because I was a gentleman. Let that sink in for a second. She had an issue because I was a gentleman.
I've heard that story more times than I can count. Not from me, because they know I'm a dick. I don't care. I'm going to treat you exactly how you act. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
get to the point if I get bored enough, I'm just gonna drop you all together. Because if you have a problem with me treating you like a woman, you basically want. Who was I talking to? I was talking to M1 about that. We going that today. Matter of fact, because one of her girls had this exact same conversation about how a woman has been mistreated for so long. We had this conversation right before she left. They've been mistreated for so long, to the point where they get a man to actually treat them right, look for a way to mess it up because they feel like it's too perfect. I mean, that ain't been one.
yeah,
But
and
in her defense, she did say that her friend was seeing a um therapist or something like that because she actually has that exact mentality. I mean, I call it fuck it up syndrome. Maybe that's what it is because you got to sit there and think about you. You're literally looking for a reason and a way out because this is too good to be true. I'm gonna mess it up before he messes it up. He may not even mess it up, but you gonna mess it up in the. You gonna sabotage yourself.
but that's dumb though. I never understood that way of thinking. Like you
To a degree, I actually understand it. It's sad, but I do.
and I hate to say this, but Kevin Samuel's right again. And
When is he ever wrong?
he hasn't been. That's the fucking sad part.
Exactly.
So he said it that as much as you women preach about you want a man, you want this, you want that, you want to be treated right, y'all actually really like liars and cheaters.
Because they're used to it. That's all they know.
No, it's not that. It's because
It is
with
it. But you think about
with
this is I just said it. They're sabotaging themselves when
it's
you meet somebody that's been
well
treating
with
that's actually doing this, dotting your I's and crossing your T's. They're checking off everything on your checklist. You still find a way to sabotage it. There are women that do that. So that's literally up that alley right there.
somebody will copyright that. But what I'm saying is that when he said that they like liars and cheaters is god damn it, he's so fucking right. They literally will do the shit themselves. Like how and why? Because even last year when I first started being with Jocelyn, right? She did
Mhm.
that whole the conversation about what do I bring to the table came up. And she's just like, I'm trying
Oh, she
she
asked you that?
yeah. But
Ooh.
she said it herself, right? I didn't say it. She brings nothing. She still feels that way. But to me, in terms of her
She
femininity
doesn't
and
know how much you talk about her, does she?
no, she don't.
Okay.
I don't think
You
so.
should let her know that.
But
You can't
her
have her
fam
out here feeling insignificant when you actually
no 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 no
you
no
got
no
her
no no
still on
no.
this pedestal, bro.
No, it's and the thing is I'm not trying to pedestalize her or whatever thing is though.
But she
That's a
doesn't know that you're pedestalizing her.
no, I'm not pedestalizing her. I'm pedestalizing her
She doesn't know is what I'm
femininity.
saying. Exactly, but it's still a part of her. She doesn't know that
Yeah,
you look at her this way. You should let her know that.
I do as often as I can.
Really? Why does she still feel that way? Was it just
Which is
her?
crazy. No, no, no. I said that she felt that way in the beginning because she was trying
Okay, so
to.
she doesn't feel that way now.
No,
Okay.
no, she don't. She was trying to figure out exactly what my flaw was.
Why? Because you Mr. Perfect. You walking around here being like Kurt Hennig.
That
Oh, perfect
exactly,
ass motherfucker.
exactly because women always like, I want a guy who's ambitious and all those things, but or
But you're
they
afraid of them when you get them.
exactly, but here's where I'm going with that because when she met me, I'm here on my own doing what I gotta do. I was working at the grocery store. We was working in the same place until I moved from there and come back to this other store. So she was trying to, because I explained to her, she's finding out all these other things over time as she's been paying attention to me, how I move, how I operate, right? So
You moving like a crook move.
I have professional friends. I'm not antisocial. I just don't like being around a lot of people too much after a certain period of time because I figure people are stupid. But that's just me.
Humans are idiots.
They can be. They're still fun to be around
Envy.
sometimes.
Women are fun to be around. Humans, not so much.
They are still human. But between the fact that I can cook, I can clean, I can bake,
We both can.
I could do
I
all
don't
that
need a
stuff
woman
inside the
for any of
house.
that.
We don't. And I was telling her, I'm just like, I was having a conversation with my mom, and I was like, Mom, you done got me to where I need to be, and I'm all of these things. Dude, the list goes on. You all think that it's just tech that I know how to do. I've been a construction worker. I've been a plumber. I've been an electrician. I've my dad is a tailor by trade.
You've been
He owns
Jesus. You've
he's
been Moses. You've been Jacob and the jeweler.
so
We'll call
so
you Paul from the Three Wise Men.
so as a kid growing up, all my clothes was all my clothes, suits, and everything. How I learned how to dress, how I learned how to style myself. I learned from my dad. Still an asshole, but I learned all that from my dad, right? So
Hey, we're not even finna talk about that subject. I'm
I'm
not
not,
even
I'm
getting
not,
on that
I'm
subject.
not. The thing is though, I'm not
You
going
know
down
how I
that
feel.
road.
You know how I feel about a sperm donor. Is
Yeah,
that a
but
spider?
here's the thing, right? The takeaway from that is
Dang, I don't have my spray bottle over here.
I even have a green thumb when it comes to gardening. I'm not just one thing. I'm freaking multi-layered in terms of what I
Just
can
say
do.
you're an old school Renaissance man. Just call it that.
Pretty much, pretty much.
Some people still
So
don't know what the mean. What they when somebody says Renaissance man, they don't know what that means.
it just means a
It's
man
man
who
of many
knows
talents.
exactly, who knows how to do multiple things. The only one area
Yeah,
that
I know I do multiple things.
I'm not
I
very, fluent in, and that's, fixing cars or whatever. But if you tell me
can do that too.
the brakes are out, how to change
I
my
just
own
hate them.
brakes, I know how to do that. How
Got
to
to change your own oil, don't you?
change your oil, change your rotor, change spark plugs. So there's a good amount that I know how to do on a car for a regular person to do. Now, if you're
Or
talking
you
about
gonna be getting out, getting up under the car, getting out all sweaty with the oil on your face, so the women can be fan and all that shit stuff. That's what you gonna be doing.
no,
They gonna be fanning at you, all the oil on your face and everything.
nah, man, that's you.
On
That's
one of
you,
those old ass
Mister,
Pindor
Mister.
commercials.
Mr. Firefighter busting down doors and shit coming in here all sweaty and water and
I
glistening and
don't
shit.
bust. Look, see, this is where you got that shit fucked up. Look, I don't bust down doors. Or, bro, I haven't had a fire in 2 months. I've been literally doing medical shit. I've been fucking medical me. This is
Mm,
fucking med me,
mm-hmm,
me. Just
mm-hmm,
getting it, like
mm-hmm.
saving fucking lives, literally. Not
So,
putting out fires.
mm-hmm.
I've been saving people.
I saw Miss M1 in the photo, whatever. She with her little medical stuff going on. So you want to tell me you didn't meet her through the job?
No, I didn't meet her through the job. Most of them, I don't meet through. Here's the thing. I'm not on the ambulance anymore. I'm still a medic. But I do my medic through fire service. Because
Exactly.
doing this, you're still missing the point. I'm not always at I don't have to go to the hospital unless I'm dealing with a code. Like, what was it, last shift? Um, a guy, it was a lady. She looked like a man. I thought she was a man. I'm sorry. But she did. Dude, no, dead ass. She looked like a fucking man. Because they kept saying she. I was like, bruh, you blind? She was on the floor. Like, she was out. I think she was dead for a minute. We got her back. I'm sitting here, bro. Why are you laughing like I'm dead? I see what y'all motherfuckers. See, this that bullshit. Hold up. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to get my drink. Stop fucking laughing. I'll be back. Hold on.
I can't.
I'm fucking with you, Karuth. See, this is the problem with that. I'm trying to tell you something right now, and you fucking playing, bro. Dead ass. I'm sitting here looking like, man. Look, this is how the conversation went.
No,
Damn,
I
did
want
I?
to hear this one.
This is how the conversation when we first got there. We got the call saying that the lady code, well, the man coded. The lady, I'm sorry. See, I keep doing that. Bro, she looked like a man. Look, you're not hearing me. All right. We got there saying that the lady coded. AMR had already pulled up. The ambulance was there. Normally, when they're there, we can go back home. I was ready to go back to the station because it was nighttime. I was ready to go to bed so I can get off. Okay. We get there. A hairline like way back here. No, see, you got
need water. Oh shit.
I need my charger. I'm not fucking with you, bro. Like, look, I did that. I need my charger. My phone is dying. My phone is on 4%, bro. Hold on. Didn't even let me finish.
Oh shit.
Hey, bro, look, I'm gonna need you to stop laughing for like 5 minutes, yo. I need to tell this story. I need to tell this story, like for real.
I can't. I can't.
I need you to stop laughing long enough for me to tell this story because see, you tripping. And I need you to hear me, man, because in my defense, if I had taken a picture, I wish I had my phone. I left it at the station. So I got there. And they was already doing stress compression. She was laying on the floor. Everybody was like, the older guy sitting in the chair. They was asking, can you hear me?
Mhm.
Stop. See, you over here crying and shit. So they was asking, how long has she been out? Now kids are like, she? Are you blind? That's a man.
So wait, what the
Titties.
hell? So what the hell did you put on a paper
For
as
my
the
report,
as
if
yeah on as the
I had to
gender?
ask the guy. I asked the guy. I said, "Yo, this is a man, right? No, it's a woman. This is a man with titties." I'm still trying to ask. Like I'm on the back of the ambulance with them because we still working on her all the way to the hospital. This is just Friday. Okay, so I'm getting there. We finally get to the damn hospital. I find out it is a woman. Just looking like a man. But we got there, got her back to life. She had died. Like she was on the floor, gone. Like mag. She was passed out, like dead. No pulse. Got her back. It was a weak pulse, but we got her. They keep giving her compressions and really poking, stabbing everywhere, trying to make sure we can get her, keep her vital stable.
Mhm.
So we had to get her on life support. Did that in the back of the ambulance while it was moving. Do you know how hard that is, bro? I'm doing this shit for 5 years though. I don't care. But anyway, so we got her to the hospital. I said, "Is this really a woman?" He said, "Yeah." What is her name? It was, I think she was old school. She was like color purple old. Like her name was Mabel, something like that. Bruh, stop fucking laughing, man.
You told Harpo to beat me.
See, here you go with the bullshit. I'm fucking with
All my life I had to feel.
you. See how what he's supposed to laugh at you. 'Cause, bruh, I'll be honest with you. I should even be saying, what is this on my
Hey, look.
yo? Something is on my I feel like I dropped something on my mouse. I'm mad at that. All right. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I was over here critiquing, and I shouldn't have been. I'm sorry in advance for what I'm about to say. But
Probably shouldn't say it if you have to lead with that first.
oh no, you got to hear this part because you thought that was messed up. I looked down, because I thought it was a man. I looked down at her feet.
Oh Lord.
You know how? See, yeah, I'm bad. Damn, I'm trying to do that. Okay, there we go. I looked down at her feet, bro. Oof.
Well, she had them struggle
Oh
feet.
man.
You, you know the struggle feet that I'm talking about. The big toe black.
Oh, hold up.
The pinky toe got that long nail at the end of it.
You didn't even wait to let me get it out before you said struggle feet. I'm mad that shit. That's just, I'm mad that's the term you using right now though. Like I'm dead ass mad behind that. Like I don't even know how I feel about the fact that you using struggle feet. So
Yeah, the struggle feet, yo.
I heard of
Yo,
the struggle bus, bro. Struggle feet, like
bruh,
how do
I'm
your
talking.
feet struggle though? That's
It's
bad.
it's
That
it's
is
the
so bad.
it's
That's
the
bad.
I it's the struggle feet is when you look like you ain't never had shoes. Yes, massa, I'm gonna go outside and pick this cotton for you.
She gonna be out
That's
there with her feet out.
yeah.
That's just saying she gonna be out there with her feet out, bro.
ain't never seen an Asian woman do her feet in 400 years. That's some struggle feet.
I don't want that. I just realized to the as of now, I like a woman with beautiful feet.
I ain't even gonna
Here's,
lie to you. I have
look,
seen.
here's my take on that. You can't say you're beautiful from your head to your toes if your beauty stops at your ankles. That's not what we're doing here. We're not doing that.
No,
No,
no.
motherfucker. If you
I
gonna be
can.
fine from your head to your feet, you gonna be literally fine from your like. I'm talking about them toes got to be lickable. I'm talking about
I don't
the
know
paint
about
off
the.
the toes like this. I'm
I
talking about
don't.
like pull the skin off a Chevy
I'm
and
a
sexy.
I'm a freak to the over 9,000 level, but I don't know about the feet
Oh, so
though.
so 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 hold on. So this is what we doing overnight. So that's what we doing right now. It's over
Yeah,
9,000,
it's
huh?
over
Yeah, I know
9,000.
it.
Like,
I know it.
but the
I
thing is, though,
know
I'm
it.
not. I would not.
Man,
I would say this. My girlfriend do has a pretty feet. She got she got her feet done the other day, and don't get me
you
wrong.
winning.
I be staring at them things. I'd be like, ooh, I
That's
don't
all
know.
you doing is staring. You wilding.
Not, I don't know. I'm still trying to get muster up the whole point to put it in my mouth, or maybe I've done it before.
Oh, he's
I don't,
scared.
I don't know.
You ain't no man if you don't do that.
No,
Ah,
no.
you're not a man. A man.
Well, that I got two nuts between my legs. I remember I was a man.
Hey, some men don't have two nuts.
Hey, or two stones to rub together. But
I
hey,
just,
that's
I just, I just performed life support on a woman that I thought was a man. So there's that too.
well. If you were here in Atlanta, you would have run into a lot of those, cause,
But you got the
but it,
ones you couldn't even tell now.
bruh, dude, I was on TikTok before I even started this live. And there was
Trying
this
not to laugh, but I know it's coming.
dude, the girl had to put up a video and smack her coochie talking about I'm a real girl. Yeah, she also had the fake hair and the freaking dumbass caterpillar eyelashes, the cumbrellas actually on her face. But I watched a previous video that she was responding to what people was responding to that she made that second one, and I went and saw it. I was just like, but I had to step back. I was just like, wait. Now I see
So
why
what happened?
because the comments was like your tuck game. The top comment was your tuck game is is strong.
They
So
saying she was a man.
yeah. So
She
it's like
wasn't.
well, she was dancing in the video, but the camera was so close, like her joint looked like she had it tucked in.
Basically, she had a whole moose down there.
Nigga.
Oh, oh,
So there was the
Phew,
other
my
video
man.
that
Hold on, let me take a step behind that one.
she was smacking it, and it was like I'm a whole real girl out here. I was just like, these days, I'm gonna need you to bring the birth certificate because it's hard. Even me, like there was another video of a lady, but she was a voice actor. And I was like, damn, she fine. She had a, blonde buzz cut and whatever. So I'm just like, let me swipe and look at the rest of her content because I thought she said voice actor, so I'm figuring she did voiceovers on the rest of her TikTok and it probably might be funny. Let me check it out. And then I clicked on one of the videos and she was like, I'm happy at 32, I'm transgendered and non-binary. I was like, wait. I had to look again. I was like, wait, that used to be a dude? I didn't follow.
Your face right there.
Nigga, I had to keep scrolling because it'd be
Started
fun.
thinking some things, didn't you?
Yeah, you. All right, people, understand. If you're a woman, you're non-visual. You're visual to a certain extent, but
Hey,
you're not as visual as we are as men.
you're not as visual as me. That'd never be as visual as man, yo. Like that
Exactly.
ass.
You wouldn't
We're gonna keep it what it
understand
is.
what we go through when it comes to seeing a beautiful woman or a fat ass or something
And
like
you got
this.
them out here looking like that. They looking even finer than the ladies. So And
Right.
that visual, hey, I got some
And
homeboys right
and
now
and you know the
that said
crazy
they
thing
got
is though,
messed up by being in the club scene. I can't do that. That's why I don't do the club scene.
and
I need to be
and
sitting in no bar and one of them come up looking like that. I'm already doing this. Next thing you know, they coming up beside you looking like goddamn Nia Long and Eve and shit. And next thing you get back
it's
and
it's
oh
the re
motherfucker, you
it's
ain't going nowhere.
nowhere. Like
Menace to
it's
society ass motherfucker.
it's a paradox these days, right? Because
Hmm.
back in the day, women looked feminine, right? Compared to fast forward to now, it's the reverse. The men look feminine and look like women, and the women look like men. Make that shit make sense. And the crazy part is though, yeah, she had a buzz cut, whatever, but it was blonde
Not
and
even trying.
it was done nice. She ain't even
You know
had
my type, and you know what I rocking with. So I ain't even. I'm not even trying.
I'm not out here looking or anything, but the thing is though, what I'm trying to get at is she
You
didn't
just
have.
got finished saying you were looking, motherfucker.
Hey, I know the choice. It looked good. I'm not no cap at all. Like it did. There was no foolishness. That is what I'm trying to say. There was no fake hair. There was no fake nails. There was
Just
no
rub her hands across you, and next thing you know, you just raise up like that right there.
nah, no. I know the truth.
Ah,
But what I'm saying is there was no bullshit. There was no fake this, fake that, whatever. Maybe, whatever the case is, I'm not gonna get into that. But compared to all the young ladies that are out these days, you see all the fake horse hair and the sew-ins and the fake
I
butts
get so
and
tired of seeing females with this hair that goes all the way down their back because you know what's messed up? Lil Kim had a reference to this, bro. I don't know if you watched the interview with why Lil Kim switched her whole look up, her whole appearance. She was one of the few females, the first one to actually admit why she did it. Because she said it just like this on some dead real shit. And you from New York, so you know. She had the conversation, I don't know what show that was on. Anyway, her response was, how was it she changed her appearance and her look? She said back when she was younger, she used to have these guys. She was like, they was like mad sexy. They was mad hot. She loved them. She was crazy about them. But they'd always end up cheating on her or some exotic female that was not of black race. Okay. She said, okay, I feel like I'm missing something. Being a black girl is cool and all that, which that's her thing.
Mhm.
I mean, but she's not wrong. For her response was not wrong at all because I know a lot of them feel that way. It was like she ended up changing her look, her appearance because she wanted to look more exotic because these were the girls that these guys that she was dating ended up leaving her for.
I mean, mm, I can't speak for every
That
dude,
was her
right?
reason, but a lot of them think that way and won't say it.
Little Kim was beautiful before she changed. I remember, I don't know if anyone, this is me giving away my age and shit. And I mean, I've already given it away. I'm 37 years old, even though I look like I'm 20.
You look
Um,
like you 18, your young ass.
Shut up. She was on the network called UPN back then. It was Channel 9 if
Oh,
you're
you talking about
from,
the channel that you got your cooking contract with?
yeah,
Cooking with Caruth,
she
my
was on
man.
UPN doing an interview on the news, and
Right.
she was not wearing no she was I mean she was wearing makeup, but not all the overly excessive shit she normally did in her videos, and she was her natural self, whatever, with very minimal makeup on, and she was doing an interview, and she was gorgeous. Fast forward years later with all the plastic surgery, she looked horrible.
Cool.
Lil Kim. Like
But
nigga,
now
now she looks terrible.
she look like a grown rattlesnake.
If she put on a Catwoman suit right now, she'd look like the first Catwoman doing that purr and shit back in the Batman movies in the 80s. I forgot what her name was, but she was the
Uh,
first Catwoman and whatnot.
I call it hella scary.
Ugh, horrible. But I still don't understand when. women run out there and say, "Oh, we're doing all this stuff for you, you men." I'm like, you're not doing that for me, because by the end of the day,
No, first of all, okay, I hate when women say that. Do it for you. Because I'm doing this for me.
no
I'm
women.
35. I look like I'm 25. I would run circles around the average 20-year-old right now. Put me in the ring with any of them. I will box the shit out of them.
Yo,
I'm
nigga,
not
though.
doing it for, I'm not doing it for I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing this for me. I look
No,
like this for me. I love the way I feel. I love the way it feels. I love the way when I get my happy ass on the track. I can run 3 miles easily. 28 to 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes flat.
yeah, you better than me. I'm out of shape. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm out of shape.
It's
I
the
can't.
man,
I'll probably
bro. As much
jog.
as you,
I'll jog for that much. Don't get me wrong. I pull pallets every damn day. Like them shits is not light. Fucking water pallets stacked up
it's
over my head.
conditioning. It's a difference. You
It's
conditioning on.
yeah,
That's not bad. No, I'm saying,
but
but conditioning and
that's
having
more
weight,
so of here and leg muscle that I'm
that's
doing. So
conditioning because you're working on more than one part of your body.
yeah, but when it comes to how ladies look, I don't have nothing. The only I would say this though, I had one condition because I did this with Jocelyn. I was like, look, I like you, I love you. What I'm gonna need you to do is, and I literally I had to. I felt like I was putting my foot down, but I had to because I don't think she was getting it, but she did.
Mhm.
I was like, you're a feminine woman, and I get that. I totally okay with that. I love that. But the thing is, though, your overall image don't match. Period. Right? With the femininity. So don't get me wrong, I love leggings all day. Come over in leggings, be in leggings. It could be up the crack of the booty, all that shit. I even went out and bought her some.
Look, check this out. You ain't even got
No,
to take them joints off.
no. Like
Them guys are fun. Oh, my boy Fleece
them
playing Final
TikTok
Fantasy.
leggings, dude. I went out and bought them joints just so I could see her booty in them.
Yo, you
Just
bought her some? Hey, my man.
I wasn't playing no games on that one. Took me. I would keep on forgetting. I did do it though, but
What did you or did you not do?
oh, I still bought them. They're over there somewhere. They're here.
Oh,
I
you
could.
got them there. Oh, so you keep them just for her to wear them. Man, you
Yes.
mad stingy. How you gonna buy her something, but you're not even gonna let her take them home?
No, no. Here's the thing, right? Jocelyn has an amazing shape. She has the childbearing hips.
See, the fact that you even mentioned it, I know what you got your eyes set on.
Nigga.
I know.
Like,
Don't be laughing. I know what you got your eyes set on,
I ain't
motherfucker.
laughing. Shit.
Uh-huh.
You see them things, you're like, you gotta step back.
I
You
ain't
gotta
trying
be
to look
like,
at your lady, yo.
mm.
Oh, that's your lady.
But I'm just saying that that's where
I just
your
realized something, bro. I gotta fix my damn resolution. This shit ain't working. I don't know why
yeah,
my shit showing like that.
it's looking a little rough. I'm gonna have to invest. I'm gonna have to buy you a new camera.
No, it's not even my camera. I don't have it set right.
Nah,
You forgot I just reinstalled this shit. Like I haven't done any
no,
type of settings
but
whatsoever.
with cameras, you always have to they default to their highest setting. They don't default to the lowest. You have to set it to their lowest.
I didn't set mine at all.
But man, she does have a beautiful shape. So I'm not going to allow her to walk out the house with certain things on. And I told her this. She came over here what, 2 weeks ago
Ooh.
in shorts because it was hot as hell out over here. And I was like, no, no, you can't wear those because you have wide hips and a butt. Shorts on somebody else would look like shorts. On you, look like you're not wearing anything. So,
So basically, she look like she naked.
exactly. So, the whole, but before it runs off and go into a different direction, I had to put my foot down about, it felt like that's what I was doing, but I was just saying your image is what needs to change, right?
Hmm.
So I'm like, "Then if you coming over here, I'm gonna need you to show up in a dress, right? I don't want to see you in no pants. None of that. I need you to be in a dress. I need you to be in some kind of shoes, a wedge or a stiletto, whatever. Be in those because one that shows off more of your femininity than anything else. And man, she walked out of that car and she was with that dress on. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. And we're in
But
the
the fact that
store.
she listened to you, she get mad points for that.
Exactly. Right? And now she understands exactly what I was talking about because she wore the same thing going grocery shopping. I wasn't there. She met another woman of an older generation, but she was good, put together, whatever the case is. But she was also feminine as well too. And now look, energy matches energy. They exchanged numbers. They had a great conversation or whatever. And I looked at her. I'm just like, you see the difference between those that outcome you got and the ones that you have always had before is based on image. If I go out the house, right, and I wear my pants below my ass and, you know, put on shorts with slides and white socks all the way up to my goddamn knees, I'm gonna look like a hood booger, right? But i-
I ain't heard that in a minute.
if
Brother
I
uses
put
that shit.
if I put on a nice V-neck shirt, have it tucked into my pants, wear some nice jeans, nice watch. I'm out there smelling good, looking good, whatever, and I'm not looking like complete trash. The image is different, so I'll be treated differently. And any ratchet female inside of the store that I go to, know that I'm not going to entertain them because that's not what I'm about. If you're if you're presenting yourself in a classy way, kind of like a job, you're not going to show up there with your pants below your ass. You're going to come in there with a nice shirt, pressed.
Oh, you'd be surprised. A bunch of them do that though. Like a
I
lot of them do
have
that.
I have interviewed people like that already. But what I'm saying is the image suck. And as black folks already, our images are we're being represented by the lowest common denominator. The worst
Pretty
of
much.
us is who represents us. Period. In media and all of those things. But to change that, you have to change your image. And dude, when I see her and we go out, dude, I don't want to see her in nothing else but a damn dress.
Address.
Dude, when I tell you femininity at its highest is on display and she walks in it so damn good. Like you at this point she can't turn that shit off. And I asked her, I'm just like, look, when we get in the car, I drive, right? She doesn't drive. It's her car. I have my own car, but I drive.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to where we go, where we eat, or whatever the case is, we figure it out. We're not being indecisive. Sometimes we're a little indecisive because she is a chef, right? So
I remember you telling me that.
she does eat different things or whatever, and so have we. There's certain things I haven't tried, and there's times where she would say, let's go here, and I'm just like, okay, because she is making me, or I wouldn't say making seems like it's a thing, but she's giving me a different experience that I've never ventured into. And I'm doing the same with her. So it's one of those great back and forth. It's not really a power struggle because she does still, you know, wants me to be that man, make those decisions, and
Yeah.
so on. And I lean on her so that way she can be the woman, be feminine. And, I don't ever talk down to her. I speak to her in a manner that she will understand. And it's not like I speak to her like being a dictator or I need you to do this or whatever. I'm the man, I'll wear the pants. Like, no. I'll speak to her in the manner a man's supposed to speak to a woman, and she gets to the point where she understands this is where it is, and this is how we're going to move forward. Period. Yeah, we can debate back and forth, but as she has already noticed that I'm very logical and I live in that. Sometimes a little bit too much, she tells me, but I can't turn that off.
No, that's who you are. That's like asking you to change how you were born and brought up. That
Exactly.
is.
But
Oh, damn, she
Being
already at the gym.
being around that, being around a woman like that makes me want to go out here and be like I can conquer the motherfucking world. Like seriously.
Oh, that's some deep shit. She got you feeling like that.
Yeah, always. Even today, like I told her, like I asked her, where do you see yourself financially in 5 years? Because I see myself going here, right? I
Hmm.
told her I have two LLCs out here. First one failed, but again, I still own the LLC even though the business itself failed. Still have all those rights. The second one, very successful, very profitable. But I've already did all the work, right?
Hmm.
You want to go out and do your catering thing, do this and do that. We're going to eventually get married. All of these things is going to be underneath the same umbrella. An LLC, pretty much for anyone's listening, right? Can be whatever dumbass name you want to make it to be. It could be Dickhead Incorporated LLC for all you want it to be. Not saying you should go out there and name it that, but I'm just saying it could be whatever it is. But in the state that you get your LLC in, it covers the entirety of that whole state. The entire state your LLC is good for, right?
Hmm.
Your operating license that you get is for the entire state. You don't have to stay in the same town. I can do something here in Atlanta, go all the way to freaking Savannah, open up something there. The name outside on the letterhead can be different than what's on the LLC. The LLC is literally just a corporation, the parent company. Just like Google. Google is just the name. The actual company is called Alphabet LLC. See the difference? So
Yeah.
everybody knows the company as Google, but the actual company name is Alphabet LLC. Just like how everyone sees Apple as that's the name, but the entire company's name is not Apple. It's Apple Computers LLC. But that's what I'm saying. That's all it is. And LLC just makes sure that your checks and balances is in place. So what I said is the name could be whatever it is you want it to be. The LLC is already been taken care of. All of that groundwork has already been taken care of, already paid for. So we're going to come together. We're going to be a unit. We're going to be, a family. We're going to do these things. You're business savvy. I'm business savvy. I'm out here. I have a financial advisor. He's on payroll. He's going to do our taxes. He's going to do the business tax. He does my taxes. He does my business taxes. He advised me on different ventures that I want to go in and make sure that I'm doing the right things and so on. That groundwork is already there. Do you want somebody to deal with?
Well, that's my cousin roasting me right now.
They're going to roast you, period. But,
He's watching our stream.
and welcome. We're going to be doing more of these.
Yeah,
But,
get
but
another one
to,
of these. I got
but to
one in
clear
there.
things up is she is the type of woman to be with, to build with, right? And to diminish. You see, when women ask and when men ask women about, what do you bring to the table, right? They always want to bring up shit that men bring to the table. Oh, I'm educated. I'm this. There's nothing wrong with you being educated. I
But
don't
what is that
care.
gonna do for us?
That's what's that gonna do for me? Oh, I bring love. I can get that from a fucking cat. What do you bring? The thing is, and I had to remind Jocelyn this is not the thing that is important to me that you bring to the table is what I'm looking for in a wife, right? Your femininity, the fact that you're
This man,
somebody I can build a life with.
Hey, well, you can tell you that. Tell you what my cousin just
What?
randomly sent me. This man said my mustache makes me look like a German firefighter.
Ooh,
Bro, I had to stop you for that one because that shit was too funny to keep to my damn self.
I'm needing to just put that shit in the comment section.
Hey, hold up. I wasn't ready for that one.
I mean, if
Man
you,
said a German fire. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm done. I got another drink. I got a White Claw in the fridge. I'm about to go get. I need to drink that, bro, because I can't deal.
this is my
Not
source
dealing.
of this is my source of drinking. I don't drink. I don't drink people. I'm not a. I used to when in my 20s. I don't drink. I don't do alcohol and all that shit. I did drink a beer last night, but that's because stupid dude or whatever.
Yo,
But it was barely anything, and I think there
who's
was one.
calling me?
It was like a Budweiser about like that
Oh,
big.
damn. She would call me now.
Tell her you're busy
Didn't
and
answer.
move on.
Yo, I'm gonna have to. Shit.
Again, you're busy.
Get your
Send
phone.
her, huh?
Need you look at your phone. I'm gonna show you who's calling me.
Man, listen, you're busy. We out here trying to secure the bag. I
All
ain't,
right.
I ain't trying to hear no other BS.
Yeah, I didn't think she's gonna call right then. Anyway, but what, bruh? This man said German firefighter though. Of all the things he could have said to me, he said that. Okay, you know what? I don't even care.
All right, I'm gonna need you to get off that shit right there and focus,
Uh,
bitch.
how long you been holding on to that empty ass water bottle though?
There's water in here.
That's your backwash. You don't drink that shit. You know when it gets down to that much, that's like nothing but backwash. You literally drinking nothing but everything that was inside of your mouth. You didn't know that, did you?
Why would I be?
Oh, yeah.
You worry me sometimes.
You drinks it anyway.
And I don't spit back water inside of my bottle. That's just disgusting.
Everybody does it. Almost everybody. I don't do it.
Sometimes I can push you down a flight of stairs.
We have a lot pushing to do.
True.
You do realize how big I am, right? You got a lot of pushing to do, sir.
Whatever.
Ain't another drink, man. Damn, I hate I drink my other can. I need another one.
Fun fact, people. I've known this brother for years. We never met in person.
Whew, man, how long have we known each other? Like we go back to PS4. Oh,
He has
yeah.
three.
It was no, it was four.
That was
I
four?
didn't meet you until PS4. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, cause bro, I wasn't really even on my three like that. The only reason I jumped on three was when I started playing DC Universe Online.
Nah, but the crazy thing is though, I started playing Final Fantasy on the PS3 first before I jumped on the
Okay, you're right, you're
PS4.
right, you're right, you're right, you're right. We did. Me, you, Pat, and Hood Ass.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
was about I was about to say, cause we
Yeah, you're
all
right. You're absolutely right. We started because
play.
I started that joint on the three.
Yeah, we were playing a lot of Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I don't remember that.
I don't think.
And you played a lot of no, I wasn't playing on
Oh,
duty with you. We played a
yeah,
lot of Final Fantasy.
yeah, we played a lot of Final Fantasy. Yeah, you were in there, but you weren't with us with me and Patsy for damn what that yo, you know that dude got 13 kids?
Hold up. Got four more kids?
That nigga got
That's by the chick he's married
third.
to?
No, because he has multiple baby mamas. He has
I
13
know
kids.
that, but he doesn't have it. I mean, but you know he's married, right?
Y'all know he's married,
Africa,
but he still
he
got
doesn't have
13 kids.
no. What I'm saying, he doesn't have any kid by her
I don't know. More than likely he
because when I
does.
talked to him last, he told me that she wanted a kid. I was like, bro, you got a football team. You gonna have another one?
But you do know in the state of Texas that they can't come out there for child support because there's too much kids.
It's too many. Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd have a check stub.
yeah.
He'd be
He
like, this is what you used to have. Why is my mother calling me? Yo, it'd be like, this is what you were supposed to have versus what you don't have. You're like, hey, whole check stub. I'm talking about them numbers be looking sexy as hell, but then nothing but a check stub. You can't do shit with it.
exactly. But the thing is, I don't understand how is it that you can, I don't know, maybe I have better dick discipline these days, or I've always had it, because my thing is, I'm not going to make you a baby mama before I make you my wife.
Tomato, tomato.
I don't care.
Here's the thing about that. If that's your goal, it happens beforehand. What? Still gonna be with her, right?
If she is the
Just
person
answer
that,
the question. Are you still going to be with her, right?
if it was a slip up with some
Are
rant,
you still going to be with her?
that
Yes or
again,
no?
that depends on the woman.
Jocelyn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be with her.
Okay, so why does it matter?
It does.
If you slip up and it wasn't in the plan for you to do it, and she's pregnant with your kid, you still drinking that nasty ass backwash. If you slip up and she has your kid, you're still going to be with her. It didn't work out the way you planned. Just like when you told
If
everybody, when you told me, hold up, I'm not finished because these are your words. Just like you told me, you weren't going to date a woman with kids. Went back on that too. You can't be setting these standards and you keep breaking them and going against them, sir. Uh-huh.
here's
Yeah, your words.
again, again,
Your words, sir.
it is my words. If
Hmm.
she was somebody else, like these halfway heifers out here in these streets,
Well, you kill me with the halfway heifer shit. You
if
dead ass me on that shit for real.
again, the choice, I struggled with it, and I'm not gonna lie about that. I do have a standard. I do. If she
But you
was,
keep going
if
against your standard though.
no, she is going against the standard or whatever the case is, but again, I'm gonna keep saying this. She is a cut above all of things that I've ever seen.
That goes back to
It
what I said.
it
So why
doesn't
would it matter?
even it doesn't matter with her.
Exactly. So you can't set a
Again,
standard or a
uh,
principle if you're not going to uphold those standards and those principles.
you can uphold again. I'm not so strong in certain things that I can't bend a little bit.
Oh, you've been the lie.
Bending with her or bending a lot with her, again, she is a cut above the rest than everybody else. And
So you have to. So that goes back to what I just said. It doesn't matter if you are married to her or not. If she's pregnant with your kid, you wouldn't mind.
yeah,
So
with
say that.
her.
Okay. So either way,
That's what
you're
I'm
still
saying.
going against your principle, right?
It's going against the principle with her. If it
But
was
it's still
any
going against your
if
principle,
it
B.
was anybody else and I didn't see them in that
I
light,
don't care about anybody else. We talking about Jocelyn right now. We're talking
I,
about
and
Jocelyn.
and I've
We're talking
said
about
it,
Jocelyn Caruth.
and I've said it. She's a cut above the rest.
We're talking
Period.
about Jocelyn Caruth right now. Bruh,
Ah,
this drink that got to
shit.
me a little bit. I'm about to get on your ass, like for real. This drink that
You
got to
need
me, I'm
to
feeling good.
you need to stop drinking. You need to stop
No,
drinking.
no, I'm about to go in the fridge and grab another one. Like I got some
Oh,
more shit up
oh
there.
Lord.
This is about to get real cutthroat, like for real. And
Ain't nothing about
these are
being.
your words. I didn't say any of this. I
But
don't have a
again,
problem with sticking to my guns. I don't.
again, if outside, even if Jocelyn was even in the picture right now, I am still, and people listen, I am still 37 years old, not married, no kids.
35. I'm married. No kids. Damn.
So again, you can go and look at the statistics. Go to blackdemograph.com, right? 51% of black men are single and childless
But they think it's lower than that, but you can't tell them that though.
because,
Like,
again,
who in that 57% though?
the ones that are out here freaking on their shit and doing their job. When women say that they can't find a good man, right? When women say they can't find a good man, you know why they can't find a good man? And they always
Because they
deal
too
with,
busy dating the wrong motherfuckers.
they're dating the 49%
Hmm.
that is still out there that ain't doing shit. If you're a man and you're about your business or whatever, you ain't got time to entertain other bullshit. You out here putting in work. You working 12-hour days and whatnot, and coming home dog tired and then waking up and going back to work. Like I was saying earlier, you think being a success comes overnight because you're entertaining, bitch? Let me not put that word out there. But you're entertaining these women? No, you're not. So, if you're going to
Them hub buggers.
exactly, the worst of us is who represents us. Period.
That is. You got like completely quiet just now. It's
Yeah,
like you have to
no, no,
meditate
I'm
on that.
I'm, I'm over here reading the comment.
What was said?
You sure you don't have it pulled up on your screen over there? You're supposed to.
Yeah, but my shit echoing, remember? Let me
No,
see.
no, no. Just mute the video. The chat will still stay running.
Yeah.
But me, I'm tired of the worst of us representing us. So I got to a point where I used to be called gay. I would never date you, put in the friend zone, all of that shit. Because black women was just not into me, like period. Even when I was 16 years old, it was hard to date a black girl because they just one, I'm West Indian, I'm very well spoken, I don't wear my pants below my ass, and I'm not some hood booger. And that used to and to them, because that's what they're used to, they thought that, I'm different. So they don't see themselves with a person like me. So that what made it different. So I took it upon myself to date everybody else for a lot of years except them because they were just irritating as fuck to deal with. And I got sick and tired of being put in the friend zones. Let's put it honest with you. I'm gonna
Oh,
put it like,
hey, you said friend zone. You made me think about somebody I know real well just now, and I'm not even gonna say no names. I can, I should, but I'm not.
look, I'm gonna say it like MTR. I wanted to be in the viscous innards. Okay,
I've been in the viscous innards.
exactly. I wanted
I was
viscous
just in some
innards.
viscous innards like
Exactly. I was in some viscous
all
innards this morning,
weekend.
and it
I
was it
was
was
too. What?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Not
I
all weekend though.
yeah, it was it
Three
was
days.
it was it was a very nice experience. I was late to work.
I'm trying. Hey, that's some of that good late to work type stuff right there, though. Hey, but
Right.
this is the thing about that. I try having it, and then, well, I want to. I'm trying to decide if I even want to deal with that later on. I may just drink and do this. We gonna finish this out.
Here's the thing, right?
Hey,
And it's not even simping. I'm getting to a point where
said
you,
simping. But
nah,
you keep reminding me every time you say something like that, it reminds me more and more of somebody that literally deserves every title you just called out.
yeah. I think the thing is though, if I can snap my fingers today, I would want to literally, this is just how my brain thinks, okay, people? I'm not trying to say kill all women or anything like that. That's farther from the truth.
Oh, now see, this is where I'm going to draw the line. You
No,
can't kill all women,
no,
bro.
no, 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 no,
No,
no, no, no, no, no, no.
this
Here,
is what we not gonna do.
that's not
I
that's not
know,
that.
I know, 80% of them are not worth a damn, but damn, come on,
But
shit.
here, okay,
You,
okay.
you gotta, you gotta be, you gotta be
Here's
halfway
where
kind, bro.
here's where I'm going with this, right? If I can Thanos snap my finger and just change certain things about men, women will realize how much they need us more than they think, right? Go with me down this rabbit hole real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the
What are you talking about
infrastructure.
going down holes? Like, bro, your analogies be killing me. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Hey Siri, turn the lights to blue.
You over here trying to get naked,
I gotta set the mood. Gotta be Johnny
bro.
Gill.
Don't make me. See, you
Set
gonna
the,
make me go
set,
and crack my light up
set,
right now just
set
for
the
your
mood
ass.
right. But
I ain't
here's
even
where I'm
set my
going.
light. I'm gonna do it just because you out here want to be a head ass. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
We gotta run down the rabbit hole. Gotta go down the
I
rabbit
don't
hole.
like running down a rabbit hole.
So,
I just like running in
snap
the hole.
if I can snap my fingers or a genie was even available, I would snap my fingers and let men, right, be on their purpose for a year. This isn't going to be going on forever, just a year, right? You know what we would stop doing? We'll focus on what we need to focus on, which is our jobs, making money, being the best, better ourselves, go to the gym, do all of those things. It will exempt men who are married and are going to be married on very committed relationships with that one person. Now, for all the others and whatnot that are single out here or doing whatever they're doing, they're gonna one, they ain't gonna be on no OnlyFans. All them subscriptions is gonna end.
Said OnlyFans.
I'm, dude,
That's just overrated.
all things pornography or whatever the case is that you are on, you're gonna cancel all those subscriptions and whatnot for a year. You ain't gonna go to no strip clubs. You ain't gonna do none of that crap. Anything that got to do with women taking their clothes off, you ain't gonna entertain it. You go to the grocery store, you gonna stay on your focus. You're not even gonna turn around, look at them, nothing. It's like the women ain't there. You're gonna pretty much ignore them for an entire year.
Me?
Guarantee. No, just all men in general. Because again, this is what's gonna happen because women think they don't need us, right? So with you,
Ha! You'd be surprised at how small of a percentage that is versus the percentage that actually acknowledges the fact that they need us.
yeah, there's a very small percentage that do that, but what I'm saying is, so think about the women that are out here going on trips and all that shit and think they're with these high value men and so on. All of that shit just suddenly stopped. They can't do that no more, right? They can't go on no trips. Ain't nobody entertaining them. Your beauty does not fucking matter, right? So the ones who are going to the strip club doing all this extra shit, where the money gonna come from? We ain't giving it to you.
That's true.
When we go on your little Twitch, not your Twitch, your Instagram, and you got your Cash App down there talking about Hot Girl Summer, we're not sending you random money just because you're cute. We holding on to that. We investing it back in ourselves. As soon as you do that, I guarantee you the amount of women that actually live off of that kind of income will be out on the street within a month. As for,
Days.
hmm?
Days. Days.
And I say that because women don't women always chooses the lowest common denominator, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anything that has a level of difficulty in it in our society that makes our society move, that's not what they're gravitated to. That's not what they're designed to gravitate to. But in our society these days, everyone thinks that men and women are equal, this whole feminist thing, and we're not. Men gravitate towards construction, building shit, engineering, that kind of stuff, because that's what we are designed to do. Women, on the other hand, are meant to be feminine nurturers and carry on and make society function in terms of culture and that sort of thing. That's what they're in. If you ask how many women that you know that has a degree in nursing, a CNA, freaking office work, um, what's the other one? Um, Psychology, useless fucking degrees. In all honesty, useless fucking degrees, and the majority of them that have them don't do shit with it.
Bruh.
And I'm not saying
School
I'm
for
not
like 4.5, 5 years, and you get out and what?
I don't say that to dog women out, right? I don't.
No, but it's about
But the
making
thing
it
is,
making those choices that you got to make a choice that's going to benefit you for the rest of your life. Is this something that I can retire from? Is this something that I can immediately start working as soon as I come out of college?
yeah, but a lot of women think when we say these things that I know somebody will probably go and say at some point, I know it's coming, you hate your mom, you hate black women,
The
you hate
fuck
this,
would
you
I
hate
hate
that.
my mom because you're an idiot?
Because I say these things. I don't say these things because I talk to my mom literally almost every other day.
Talking
Sometimes
about my
for
mom just left here. My mom was here today.
I talk to my mom, 4 times a week sometimes. But
It
it's
has
not
nothing to do with
because
the fact that you made a poor life decision and then you decide you want to throw it at the fact that this man hates his mom because you're some shit.
Exactly. But again, though, if
What do
that
you
happened,
understand?
if go back to the what I said in the beginning, if a man could, if I can snap my fingers and all men ignore women for an entire year, you'll see exactly what would happen. There's certain creature comforts that women inherently have because I tell any man this, you have to go out and work, do what you got to do, and build value. And your value increases as you keep building and working into your late 40s and so on. A woman, being just a woman, is born with value, period. She doesn't have to do anything, she just have to be. Let that sink in for a second. She just has to be and
You know you
born.
preaching to the choir over here, right?
Nigga, it's not just you alone. It's for the people watching as well too. It just has to sink in.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That's all it
But
is. And I preach that to any young man that I talk to, any young woman that I talk to, because you got to have a dose of reality, right? And everyone
mhm.
wants to live in this land of delusion, like we don't need each other. Yes, I need you, but I don't need you in the way that you think.
I'm not gonna tell that lie. No, but I need. Just gonna be honest. I need physical. I can cook, clean, and do everything else my damn self.
There's a way a feminine woman can be to a man that is, my God, like like I said, you can go out here and freaking slay dragons and shit. That's how she makes you feel because she's living in the way that she's supposed to be, her femininity.
Mhm.
A woman's femininity is her superpower. Period. When you start crossing over into masculine energy, and we all know who they are, it's that strong, independent bullshit. I'm not looking for that, right?
Mhm.
I'm in my masculinity. You in your masculinity. We out here competing
Every day.
every fucking day. Why the hell do I want to come home to that? Exactly.
Oh, that's yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
We need we need from a woman your femininity, your love, and above all, support and cooperation. Meaning, if you can trust me to be the leader and lead us into the promised land, again, if this there's a caveat with that. You
Mhm.
should not entertain people that cannot lead. I will never follow somebody if they can't lead. Period. Like I've left jobs because managers were so fucking dumb that they can't lead anybody.
It's like 90% of them.
Exactly. So, and a woman shouldn't be with a man that can't lead, and a man shouldn't be with a woman that
Yet
can't
they
follow.
always end up with those types of guys. Then
I
they want to blame it on all men aren't shit because they chose this shitty ass dude. Like, why?
that's because
You made
our
this full life decision on your own. No one told you to go. No one put a gun to your head and said, okay, pick this guy. Make him your life decision. No.
because
But then they tell you to step outside of your comfort zone and date an actual man. That's the
because
problem. Oh, I'm not used to dating somebody like this. So they make up every little bogus ass excuse in the book as to why
mhm,
they can't deal with these types of dudes. Because they're so comfortable. And you got some that actually admit that they just comfortable with the dudes that they date. They know they're gonna be trash. I don't know if you heard the old song from Sierra, uh, off her first album called It's
eh,
Crazy. When she said, tell me how come something I really want, something I really love is bad for me. And you know this, but yet you just basically told us you a dumbass female. That you don't care. You don't care that he's some shit. She said it like multiple times throughout the song, like, I know that he's bad for me. And she even went on to say, I don't care. So you're representing all the ignorant females out here that go through this exact same lifestyle. This toxic lifestyle of dating these toxic ass men because this is what you want. But then you blame it on other guys because this particular guy wasn't shit. No one told you to date him.
That's because women, and even me, I'm understanding it these days,
Oh, they got me lost.
women still hold on to the last person that they were with. So if the last person that they were with
Basically,
wasn't,
they go by a standard.
yeah, if the last person that they were with wasn't shit, they're going to hold on to that image, right? And they're going to use
Mhm.
that image for the next person and then the next person and whoever. And it's like the cycle is keep repeating, but they haven't dealt with the fact of the past relationships and that they can't do certain things as men. I can run out today, tomorrow, sleep with somebody. I don't give a damn. Whatever the case is, I'm gonna put a rubber on. I'm just trying to get my
Bruh,
rocks
did you
off.
have to go that far into detail though?
I don't get. Look, we out here talking about men stuff. If they don't like it, this ain't for teenagers. This
You
is
said it ain't
grown.
for teenagers. Like
This
you,
this
you going mad old, bruh.
man, this is grown man talk. You see me playing video games right now? We out here talking about real shit.
Yeah, that ass.
And
Yes.
some of you is either you gonna learn from it or you don't. Is by the
Fuck.
end of the day, if if I knew half of what I knew now when I was 20 years old, I would have freaking avoided so many damn women. Oof.
Oh, you mean like the one that you not avoiding right now? You don't want to have that conversation. You don't want to have that conversation.
No, I don't want to have that
You don't
conversation.
want to have that conversation.
No,
No,
we
but you keep setting yourself up for this though.
no,
Damn, you
that's
making me type shit wrong, bruh. You keep setting yourself up for this. I'm saving you. I'm saving that. Toxic. Yet here he is. This exact same
exactly.
woman.
That's the exact comment right there is what I'm looking
But
for.
and that is
Read damn comments. You're supposed to be, a woman is supposed to, your whole damn purpose. Matter of fact, I'm a checks and balances, people. I am. I'm gonna go down another rabbit hole, y'all. It's not even a rabbit hole, right? I'm gonna take you all. No, thank you. We're gonna read, right? Let's,
mhm.
where is it? Where is it? History, history. Go back to traditional. I'm gonna pull up, here it is, right? Where's for my iPad? And I'm gonna have to make this bigger at some point, right? Um, Go to studio mode, put this in, scene two, right? And I'm gonna make this as big as possible so that way people can read it, right? That you all can read it. And transition, right? When not everybody's religious, but again, this is literally the thing to your life. And if you don't want that version, update later. You can go to the King James version, right? And in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That's the beginning, right? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I normally have this thing highlighted here, but this is one of those things wasn't like fully prepared to go down this rabbit hole because I'll be trying not to. But here's the
Uh,
thing. He That's what the second day. Keep going, keep going. This happens when you do a live show.
see, you gonna be fact checking. You gotta have your shit ready.
Yeah, but
Playing.
again, I was not prepared to go down this rabbit hole.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here it is right here. On the 28th, Genesis 1:26. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the flow of the air, and under the castle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps under the earth." So, God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he, him, man and female created he, them. I know. King James Version is a bitch to read. Sometimes it makes you sound stupid. But for the most part is I'm missing a certain part, right? Because I can't find it right now. I'm about to probably highlighted it later. But what I'm saying is, as even me reading that to you, after God made the earth, the ocean, the seas, the fishes, and all those things, if you believe in God and you read your Bible, all of those things was done in 6 days. He made man on the sixth day. A female did not come along until Adam asked for you, which
See, that's
means,
it. They ain't ready for that conversation.
and and it's not like, and we weren't checking for you. He made us first to have dominion over the land and everything, air and what's below it and what's creepy crawling. This is gonna sting a little, females. This really is. You came along damn near how many chapters later in the book of Genesis? That's when you came along. And you came along as somebody to help Adam because he was taking care of everything else, right? And I say this because Adam was there first. After all the creepy crawly things and the oceans and the seas and the air and all those things and the trees, he was there first as a first person. He had to learn, he had to name everything that was there in the garden and outside it. So everything that was there had a name. Adam named them. Named the trees, named the fruit, named all those things. He also had to know how to feed himself, how to cook, how to do all those things, how to clean. He knew these things. When your ass came along,
He said when your ass came along.
how many chapters later, and I can't find it, but it's in there, you came along after as a help to him. Period. That's where we draw the line. You came along as a help, not to be his goddamn equal, because you're not. If you were his equal, you would have been made alongside with him, but you weren't. And that's where people get the shit fucked up and confused. We are made in God's image, not you, him. You came along after, not to say that you're not in God's image as being a female. It does not diminish that. But you were made after, not before. So everything you know had to come from somewhere, meaning the man. Even up to this day, and I even ask these questions, I even say this all the time. The top chefs in the world are who?
And
Men. Women learn how to cook from
and
men.
they call okay when they call for somebody breaking in their houses. They expect to show up on the scene.
You. You call a firefighter,
Oh,
who's gonna show up? This guy.
exactly. I was just about to touch that one.
This guy right here. He's gonna show up. You're not looking for Shirley and Abigail to show up.
Said
Even
sure.
today, even today, this girl, the
Said
Coke girl,
Abigail though.
the girl who
Bruh,
comes and
Abigail?
delivers. delivers all them big old cans of Coke to the grocery store.
But
Could
Abigail?
could not pull the big ass Coke pallet that's there. And mind you,
But Abigail.
she's the same height as me. Yes, Abigail. She's the same height as me. Same
He
build
said
as me.
Becky. He said
But she
Abigail.
could not pull the pallet, meaning her physical strength that she has. She looks like me. She's about the same build as me.
I hope she
Everything.
doesn't look like you.
I mean, she doesn't look like me or whatever the case is, but I'm just saying in terms of,
That's a little bit too much of a man for me, bro.
I'm just
No.
talking about in terms of build. Like she was slender the same as I am. She was the same height as I am, period. So where was the discrepancy in terms of pulling that pallet? She couldn't, which means she literally lacked the physical strength to pull the damn thing. She was trying, bro. She could not do it. Like I had to go in the back and get a better pallet jack and come back out and pull the darn thing. Even I was struggling, but the fact even though I struggled with it, I still moved it. That's where it is. So when people say that we are equal, I call bullshit. And I'm not trying to diminish a woman's role that you can't do certain things because there are women out here that can fucking bench press a horse. They
The
can.
bench press your ass.
Exactly. But you're talking about the very small percentage of women that can do that compared to the majority. So you have your 10% of men that outperforms the other 90% of men out here. But guess who maintains the infrastructure that we have? The other 90%. Period. The 90% of men that women don't want is that's what maintaining the infrastructure. At your firefighter, you're a firefighter, right?
Hmm.
In your station, you have who? Your captain, right?
You have me, then you have the firefighter.
But again, there's a captain
Hmm.
that everybody reports to. And what I'm saying is that's literally your 10%. There's the captain,
Yeah.
and then he and everybody else is below that. They're the 90% that gets the job done. He's the person that's just there to oversee and make sure everything runs smoothly as the leader. The same how you have a house. The man is the head of the household. Whether he's making $150,000 or $45,000 a year. If Jocelyn tomorrow catering business skyrockets off into the freaking stratosphere and she makes 250 grand a year or whatever, and I'm still making whatever I'm making now. You think that's gonna make me feel insecure? Hell no. Because by the end of the day, the type of person she is, I'm still going to be the head of the household.
Yeah, pretty much.
Income does not change your role, period. If you
But they
strip
think it does.
if you strip away all of society, all your bills, all of that shit, and you were to go live in a tent outside somewhere, who is still going to be your provider? Who's still going to be your protector? The man is. I'm not going to be looking to you to go out there and go kill a rabbit or whatever, but if you can, by all means do so. But
I'd love to see that. Oh yeah.
a traditional woman is going to be looking at me to be doing those things. And I'm within my role to want to do those things. That's just the difference here. I love a feminine woman any day. I butt heads with my sister because my sister is masculine as shit.
This is gonna be like 80 and alone.
And I told my mom that. Don't get me wrong, I love my sister, but my sister lives in masculine energy.
She
That's
lives
why
in the
we
wrong kind of energy.
that's why we butt
Damn.
heads so much. Like I deal with my sister in very small increments. But
I was
until
shocked when you told me y'all were living together. I was like, wait, what?
yeah, that didn't last long, did it?
Yeah, but you left on another account though.
Yeah, but it made the choice made it easier for me to leave because it's not that I couldn't have stayed or whatever and figured out some shit. But again,
Well, I kind of wish you had it, but I mean, had you, you
Live,
wouldn't be in the position you are
living,
now.
living with that. Ugh, Again, a man wants peace when he comes home.
And that ass. Facts.
My sister is the oldest. She's a year older than me. But again, as for
So she ancient, huh?
so for the structure and how this is supposed to play out, I'm my mother's oldest son. I take that role as the oldest. Period. My sister is supposed to now flip that switch, and even though she is older, let me lead. But that's not the
There's no
case.
how.
She
And
wants
this
to
is
do
why she's
certain
so
things.
long.
But the thing is, though, people think that because you relinquish control to your woman when you need to, is you saying that you're not the leader, you give up, right? No. Being
Not it
in,
at all.
it's not it at all. Being in a relationship with a feminine woman, masculine man, you're living in your both energies, right? But you
Hmm.
understand that not everything you you want to control, right? So if I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking something, right? Jocelyn knows I know how to cook. But if there's an area where I'm just struggling in and she can take over, I step back and let her do it because she knows how to. Not to say that she won't teach me, I just don't know it as fully as she does. So it's easy for me to say, "Hey, babe, you understand that more than I do. You take that. You handle that." And when there's an area where I need to step in, she steps back and I lead. So it's more of a dance between two grown-ups who understand the dynamic.
She's willing to let you take lead.
Exactly. And I'm willing to let her take the lead when it is necessary. It's not
That
that
should be.
it's not that I always want to be it's a dictatorship or I'm just saying, "Oh, I'm the man, beat my chest, I need to lead all the time." No, it's understanding when you need to step back and let her shine and when she
That's
needs
what
to step
makes a
back.
leader, bro.
Exactly. Is you're not trying to hog all the glory. Like if I walked into a room and she is there with me, she's looking good, I'm looking good, whatever, but she is better at smoozing with everyone else in the room and getting certain things done. Hey, I'm going to step back, I'm going to sip on some champagne and I'm going to talk to the fellas and I'm going to be okay.
Hmm.
Because the other component to being successful, fellas and ladies, the other component that takes to be successful is being in a marriage. Look at any person that's in a company, a CEO, a store manager, a anyone who's in a high position has a family. Your woman accentuates you to a higher level. They don't never put any CEO who is single because you know why? Single people make dumbass mistakes. And I'm just going and there's no cap, that's just reality. Single people make single people mistakes, right? And it's not to say that it diminishes how you handle situations, is that you will think of certain things like a single person. There's a clause inside of being a president. You can't be the president of the United States without having a family. Period. You got to be over 40, United States citizen, and you have to have a family. That's literally the three things it takes to be the president. It ain't say shit about being a lawyer, a politician, or any of that crap. It does help, but literally, look it up. The causes to be a United States president, born in the United States, over 40, and have a family. That's it.
Basically,
And
what you're saying is you want to try to be president.
I ain't trying to be president, but I understand that I can't reach that next level in my career, in my success, without having that person there. Period. Because you can reach a certain level, but you're not going to get to that upper echelon of that next level of success without that woman. Period. But that woman needs to also understand where she is, That's to help you get there. There's a lot of women that go unsaid, unnoticed to make certain men reach a certain level because a woman can close a deal at a dinner party with a client than you could ever do sometimes. When you have that tough client that you can't reach, oh, invite them over to dinner. Your wife will be the person that literally gets you that deal. And there's other men out
Argue
there
with you on that.
that are successful that will tell you the same exact story. So when anyone says that a woman's value is, diminished or anything like that, that's not what I'm saying. She understands what her role is. She can reach that client in a way that I can't. And that's where her femininity comes in. That's the area that she needs to live in. And then once she understand that, that's a woman's superpower. When they're out here trying to be masculine and compete like men, you're going to be treated like men. Period.
See, they only want that when it's convenient for them.
Exactly.
They don't want it when it requires you to actually step into that role. Oh, now you want to step back and be a woman, but I'm a lady. I shouldn't be doing all this. But I mean, you weren't worried about that a minute ago.
A man can go out and buy a house, right? He can go out and buy a house and, be very, very successful to himself. But it takes a woman to make it a home.
Okay, you just randomly said that and got up. I'm digging that chair though. Oh, I haven't read this yet. Yeah, here we go.
Bruh, I've been
Oh,
sitting there for the past hour holding. I needed to run to that restroom. If I sat there any longer, I'd have pissed on myself.
I'm about to tell you to go ahead and let your penis die.
It's all that water, man.
Oh, you know I still haven't. I got the benchmark for New Genesis, and I still haven't checked it yet. I don't even know how.
Oh, I haven't checked it out yet. There's a bunch
No,
of people that
I got the benchmark. I'm looking at it now. I was like, dang, I know it was something I was forgetting to do. I hadn't checked it. I mean I was a beta tester. I know it plays. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to mess around with the
wanted to do it your way.
yeah, because it's 2.7 gigs, which ain't shit. The download from the main PSO2 site clocks in around
Oh,
2.7 gigs. Just be aware in case you're low disk space. I don't even know what that means.
dude, I'm gonna say this. If there's one thing I hate right now is I hate children shows. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate
Where
them.
did that
I
come
hate
from?
them. I do. Because I just got an email about a bunch of shows coming to freaking Apple TV Plus or whatever. And it's all a bunch of kid shows. But I hate kid shows. It's entertaining for them, and I know grown-ups make them. I just don't understand them. And kids love them, right? Kids love them.
Mm-hmm.
But I fucking can't stand them. I hate Paw Patrol. I hate
Bruh,
Bluey.
this
I
man said Paw
hate,
Patrol.
dude, when I tell you, PJ Masks, I know all them damn kid shows. Every single one of them. I've seen hundreds of episodes of them. I hate them. I fucking hate Baby Shark.
I was just talking about that earlier.
I hate Baby Shark. I hate Blue's Clues. I hate Dora the Goddamn Explorer. I hate them fucking shows.
Pretty sure everybody hates Dory by this day and age. If they
Dude,
don't, something's wrong.
especially these days right now is Bluey, right? Because Callie loves Bluey. Like, she will throw a fit if she can't watch Bluey. I hate that show. I hate the fucking dog. I hate that goddamn family. I hate that show. It's a BBC show. Not to say that it's not produced very well. Cartoons look amazing, colors and all that. I appreciate all
Mhm.
that. Voice acting is amazing. A part of my soul dies every time I watch a child show. And I know it's entertaining for them, and it shuts them up when they're being hysterical at times. But I fucking hate them. I really do. I want a kid to be in a child space, and I love that. Oh my God, but I hate them. I hate them. I've watched my cousins for an entire summer. 2 years old, 1 year old, then there was the 8 year old, and oh my God, ay ay ay. It was with the girl, princess this, princess that, and it's so amazing to see how a girl's mind work at that age. Like she don't understand shit. But one thing she
She said she don't
understands,
understand this shit.
she understands that she wants to be a princess. Make that shit make sense. And
You know what? You just brought up something that just really irks the shit out of me, bro. You said something about princess. That damn term queen.
mm,
That shit. Like, why? Why does that always have to be a thing? Like, first off, not every woman. And see, I'm finna touch some souls and some nerves right now. I'm finna go ahead and touch some souls. You know
oh,
where I'm about to go with this.
I'm going to sit back. I'm going to just going to listen. I'm going to let you preach on this one.
Oh
I'm
my
going.
God.
I'm going.
See,
I kind of know where you're going with this one, but I'm gonna let you preach
I'm
on
finna
this one.
touch some nerves. I'm finna touch some souls. I don't give a shit. You know, this is what it is because it's gotten to a point where it's so overused and it's so fucking desensitized. Like I laugh when I hear it now. Like no, it's a joke to me because this is the problem. Every fucking black woman thinks because they're black, they're a queen. It doesn't make you a fucking queen because of your skin color. A queen is a woman who is willing to bear the crown and take the responsibilities, not just in name alone. Don't fucking drop the crown and put it down
Wait,
and walk off when you
wait.
feel like, oh, it's too heavy or this I
Woo,
didn't sign up for this. No,
dude,
a
wait,
queen could be any woman.
wait. Hold
Give a
on, hold
damn.
on, hold on. You can't move on that quickly. You got to go back and repeat that again for the people in the back that ain't hear that shit. You got to let that breathe. You got to let that breathe.
This is the shit that pisses me off. It's so over. I get so tired of hearing it. Like, and they think I even read a comment where a lady referred to, I don't know if she was white or she was Latino. I think she was Latino, but a queen. And it was this ignorant ass black chick decided to jump on. You know when you ignorant, and ignorance is seems to be bliss for black women, for black people in general. I can't stand that because you live in ignorance every day, but then get mad when somebody call you out on it. This is my thing with that. You know better, you do better. So she decided, I think one of the chicks had called her a queen or whatever. And she decided to get under the comment section and throw her little 2 cents in nobody asked for. Um, I don't see any queens here. I'm petty. I said I see two. Where? I wasn't counting you. I said your first mistake was being ignorant. You can't call yourself a queen when you got the brain of a 3-year-old. You only see what's in front of you. You only believe what you can see, what somebody tells you. It's not what okay, but you want to go and run around and throw the term queen like, oh, it's just exclusive to you because of the skin, the tone of your skin. No, you're no different than the people that sit here ridiculing you on a regular basis. But it's okay for you to do it when it's being done to you. Now you want to play victim. Oh, I'm being victimized now. Why? It was okay a minute ago. If you're gonna do it, it's gonna call it straight down the middle. Like I said, you want that crown up until it gets too heavy to wear. Now you see the responsibilities. You only want it when you can showboat the crown. You don't want it when you actually have to put the work in. If I get something that easy, I don't want shit to do with it. If it's that easy, I don't want it. It's like my lieutenant test I'm studying for right now. I take that test at least in a week or two. That's a 3-part test. I have to know my streets. I have to know all my lays, every hose line on that truck. I have to know how to pump, which is second nature to me. I've been doing this shit 5 years. If it was just given to me, I don't want it. I would have told him you can have it back. I didn't earn this. I got a book this damn thick that I have to read because it's dealing with a lot of formulas, like language and compilers. Like one big retarded ass math problem, big stupid ass math problem that covers an entire whiteboard. Those are the type of formulas I'm dealing with in terms of a forward lay and a hose line and how much pressure I have to give before I actually release to actually fight a fire. People think it's that simple. No,
Attach a hose and point it.
no. You know how much because you have all those fire hydrants those that you see when you pass by. They're sitting at the corner of every street, just about. It's hit or miss. You get a hot hydrant. A hot hydrant doesn't mean it is hot. It just means that it has like very high pressure. You got a what they call a defective hydrant. Well, we don't even call them cold. We just call them defective and insufficient. Those are the one that doesn't have much pressure. If you were to catch, if it was to get a fire on that particular street or in that district or on that block, you can't do anything with it if it's not feeding us the right kind of pressure because we use 3-inch hose lines,
Mhm.
PCH hoses. So those things are probably about the size, really about as wide as this thing, my damn tower. It takes a lot of water to use and you have to actually sit there and gauge the right amount of number. You have to put it release between 95. It's gonna add itself up to 100 anyway. You have to know how to give pressure, divide that pressure, and have to work those numbers while you on scene. Even though I won't be going into the houses anymore, I won't be kicking no doors in. I'm gonna be outside the whole time. My job is to make sure that they get water. Make sure they get everything they need. They need new bottles. Like they come out of the house, flip their bottles out. I'm like, I got a whole new position now. Need tools. I'm getting them off the truck. I know my truck like the back of my hand. I know where everything is. They need it. I'm laying it out on the floor. This is what you need. I'm bringing it to you. I don't do no firefighting. I won't be doing any firefighting anymore.
You see, you just put yourself in a position where you got out of a role that you've been doing, but you've elevated yourself to there.
But I'm coming with the responsibility.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid of that responsibility. I'm not just right here slinging around some useless ass title that title.
fuck a title.
Like, I
Eh,
mean,
that is
I
a great
can't do any.
that is a great point right there, and I see that in a lot of women as well too. There is a great video, right? That he explains it better, but I'm gonna try and paraphrase. It's, anyone's listening, they know that scripture, he who finds a wife finds it a good thing. But when a man bestows wife on you as you being a woman, but when I find you, you need to already be the embodiment of a wife. So, what does that mean? Is kind of like me. I have a title. I'm a grocery manager without a title, right?
Mhm.
So I have the position. I go in there, I tell my people what they need to do, blah, blah, blah. But my name tag does not say that title. But when I walk in there, everybody knows that's the grocery manager without me even having the badge on it with the title. Because my other badge, because I haven't switched it out yet, says deli manager. But the fact remain is, I walk in there and everybody knows that's the
Know that
grocery
you Ian
manager.
motherfucking Trevor Caruth, the man with
Exactly.
no middle name.
That's that's the person that you report to. That's the person you go to. That's the person who is going to know where everything is and going to tell you what you need to do. I don't need a title for me to lead,
Yet
period.
you got so many of these chicks out here that always want to have that.
Like what you said
Why?
when I was telling you to let it breathe. They want the crown, but head is head is
Heavy is the
heavy.
head that wears the
Where's the
crown.
crown? That's what I was trying to say. There you go.
I know what you was getting at. I was supposed to be at work today. I took off for my mom. M1.
I left work early today because we finished
I
a
didn't
truck.
even go because
We
they wanted to hang out. I was gonna go shopping. I went shopping. I was gonna go buy me some more shoes, but they didn't have anything I wanted. And bless out, me and you already talked about how shitty that the service was. Like everybody was at the front of the store. Like why? See, if I had a really been a dick, I would have went into the store and walked them back there. Look, mom wants some shoes. Man, those badass Under Armours too. They was what would I call them? The Charged Geminis? They were pink and white. Bruh. I wanted to get her those shoes so bad because she needed her they didn't have a size. I was gonna ask one of the associates, but again, everybody was at the front of the store. Why?
Because the front of the store is where you can be lazy.
No, the front of the store was the busy. They could have been back there being lazy.
Yeah, but
There wasn't that many
you
people
can
back there.
again. There's a way
Oh,
to
they
look.
was working.
There's
They
a
were
way
working
to
up there,
look
bro.
busy and not being busy at the same time. I do that shit at work all the time. When there's times when I'm
You
bullshitting at
can't
work,
do that there though because they had too many people at the front of the store. All the customers was there's like maybe a few of us was at the back. We was at the back, like the whole store had a sale. Mind you,
well,
I get a 40% discount, bro. Anything in that store I want. They had a 40% discount going on today. So my discount stacks on top of that discount. I get whatever the fuck I want. And you know Under Armour high as shit. I got a pair of $120 shoes for like 30 bucks. Did
see,
you not
folks,
see?
this is why men have professional friends. Open up your network and have professional friends because when you have friends in different avenues in life, there is some comforts that come along with it.
That?
So, see, now here's the thing, right? My friend Virus. You see this computer here on the side that I'm using to do this whole
We
live
about to go
stream?
into
No, I'm just
some
saying, no,
topics that
but I'm just
that
saying it's just
you
more.
already you know what I'm waiting on. We ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah, don't fucking laugh, bitch. Don't laugh now.
But what I'm getting at
Hell,
is you need to have professional friends that can move in their space that you can't move in.
you know why?
But I have some graphics work, some stuff that I'm doing for a church right now that I have a outside company, really good friends and whatnot. Technically, he's employed by my company and not at the same time, if that makes any sense. But he has some work that
Like
I'm doing.
Batman when he comes to Justice League, he only shows up when he needs to.
Yeah,
Part time.
something like that.
He's fucking part
But
time.
but right now, in terms of he's really good at what he does. I can't afford his services.
He basically Wolverine right now.
Yeah, I can't afford his services right now.
I know you can't afford him because you are. I mean, he isn't
But
he the one that's throwing you all that shit that you don't need.
no, 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 no. No, he's the
Oh, that's
graphic.
the one. No, Virus is
He,
the one that's dealing with his lady, right?
yeah,
Okay.
and Virus is the one that I deal with when it comes to anytime I need a computer part or something like that. I go through him. So technically, right now, if you look at it, Virus is my supplier.
For what?
If I'm building a computer and I need something in that space, he's the supplier I go to because he can get it at a certain discount that I can't because of what he does with his business. So he's going to get it for a certain price that I don't have to pay. And all I do is just transfer the funds to him and then get my parts. That's what I'm saying. You got to have professional friends in certain
Oh, this
places.
is the same person that's feeding you all this shit that you haven't given me yet.
No, the other person is the graphic designer is somebody else that I deal with when it comes to church related projects, when it comes to
I'm talking about those cards, motherfucker.
oh, those. Yeah.
Virus.
Yeah, Virus is who
Yeah,
I deal with.
yeah, I know. This is why I know we was gonna touch that, and see, you gonna make me say some things. I don't want to say no. I don't want to say these things because I'm trying to be very professional right now. I am to this podcast. I'm trying to be very nice. This is our first episode. I can't get out of hand right now. But see, if I could, I'd reach through this and chop you right in the middle of your forehead. You know what I want and what I'm waiting on, but you hadn't. I'm trying to figure out why it's not at my door yet. Why are we doing this? You know, it's a trade. On a trade.
It is a
Trade.
trade, but
Yeah.
I'm leveraging that product right now so I can get certain work done because my mindset behind it is to showcase what I know I can definitely do in terms of guiding
I
where
feel that,
the
but you
product I
leveraging for
need,
how long?
but also demonstrating his work as well too, so that way he can get more business and I can get more business. It's a hand in hand thing. So me leveraging that GPU is not horrible.
For how long are you leveraging it?
Give me a sec. Ain't nobody giving you nothing.
Oh, bitch, you look. We traded. You're not giving me any motherfucking thing because you shut your ass up. And pizza, don't you be fucking laughing. Both of y'all shut y'all ass up.
Oh man. Oh shit. Bruh.
You know how we've already discussed this. Still waiting.
Again, it mm,
Got some
it's
leverage, bro. I got a whole nother fucking. We are doing a trade, not a give and take. Trade.
I understand that.
You understand, but you're not helping the situation right now.
I'm
You're
not
supposed to
helping.
be helping me help you. How you gonna say this is how you have friends, have business partners and friends in the high places when
Yeah.
your ass
Okay.
ain't practicing what you preach?
Okay.
Yeah,
I say that in terms of
foot up your ass.
okay, so with Virus and Ken, they have two businesses that works in my favor, right? I need
Apparently
graph
so.
I need graphics work done for the various different churches I work with because they're getting into live streaming and all of those things. So I build them the computer, I install the soundboard and all those things. I mix the soundboard, do all those things, but they don't have the graphics to go along with their live stream because it looks plain, plain, and boring. So I put it
Knowing what he
together.
just said to me.
So Ken, the videographer, the guy who knows how to use Final Cut and all of those video editing programs to
You
way
don't
better
know how to
than me.
use Final Cut?
I know how to use Final Cut, but he does After Effects and all those things with video that I can't do. It's not my realm. I stay out of it. I know how to edit a video to get certain small things done to throw up on a YouTube
Final
or
Cut
whatever,
is nice. I
but
hadn't used it in a while, but I still know how to use Final Cut. My eyes closed.
yeah, but there's certain levels in that stuff where like color grading and all those things, he knows how to do that. He knows how to use video to a point where that's his thing, that's his lane. I'm not gonna I want to leverage his lane and to showcase his work and my level of professionalism in terms of presenting a good product. I don't just present the computer only.
Mm.
So it's the computer, the teaching of how to use the computer because I can build like the last two churches, I built them a beast of a computer. If they can't leverage that power, what's the point? I have to teach them because 32 gigs, well, technically, what I build them, they don't actually need. But here's the thing, people, right? Don't think about anything that you're going to do for today. you think about what you're going to do later. It's kind of the Apple approach, right? They build you a phone, an A11 Bionic, A13, A14, whatever chip is in it. But the chip is so goddamn powerful that you don't see the performance today. The performance is when for the phone reaches 5 years from now and it's still performing as the day you bought it. That's where you're going to see that performance. And that's the same approach I take when it comes to building a computer. You don't need 32 gigs now, but depending on what you're going to do later, you will. See, like before, computers used to have 4 gigs of RAM, and that used to be the standard. Then the standard became 8 gigs. And now that we're reaching the threshold of where 8 gigs can take us, now the next standard is going to be 16. So if we're at 8 now, which is a quote unquote standard right now still, but
We're
16 is
higher
going
than
to
that.
16 is going to be the next standard, and it's supposed to, when you're looking at computer games and all those things, 16 is the standard. 32 gigs is going to be the next standard later. Not now, but later. Same thing with they don't need an 8 core 16 thread CPU. They can be fine with a 6 core or a 4 8 core CPU. But I give them 8 core 16 threads because they're going to leverage that later. The same thing with a RTX 3070 or 2080. The last computer I put a 1080 Ti in there. They don't need a 1080 Ti. I still think it's overkill for streaming, but you don't know what any of these softwares are going to do and what they're going to need later on. Because a GPU is not only just for playing video games. It does way more than you know. So I kind of overbuild them. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will see some of the ones that I've overbuilt or overly engineered. Because I think about the
I've seen them
future.
all.
Yeah, I literally think about the future and what they're going to use it for. So you might say it's overkill, but I say, they're going to need it at some point.
When did we not build our shit for overkill? I mean, look at your PC, look at mine.
Yeah, if let me pull it up right here.
It's like
See, this
complete
was this
overkill.
this was a system that I built that I put
Oh
in for a
yeah,
church.
I remember when you first built that.
Exactly, right?
That's the one you be playing Chris Brown on every morning when you go to church.
I still do
Hey,
that.
don't, you going to hell, bro? You going to slap the hell? You playing fucking church on a Sunday right before church? You playing Chris Brown
Dude,
in the
the
church?
pastor showed up. What? I got there at 8:15 and I was playing Oh Honey, right?
Ah,
It's an
bro.
old song
I
called
know
Oh
exactly
Honey.
what you're talking about.
But the song is so well engineered that you hear the sound separation between when he's tapping on the cymbal and the keys playing and the other instruments playing, and you hear all of those things. So I use it as I would say
You about to make an excuse for the fact that you know you going to hell for playing music like that in church.
I mean,
That's
yeah, I'm
what you're
still gonna.
doing.
Nah, I'm not going to hell or whatever the case is, but
Yeah, uh-huh.
I shouldn't be doing that in the sanctuary, but I still play it
And
because
go crazy in the sanctuary. That's what we doing.
that's a good song, though. I ain't even gonna lie. That
In
and
the sanctuary though. This is
yeah,
in the church.
that
Okay.
that and Silk Sonic. I'ma leave the door
My mom.
open.
Hey, I was in my truck today. My mom was she was jamming to that. I just came on randomly. We was on our way to go eat.
Yeah, but you see, this was one of the very first churches I worked with, and I put this whole system together. That other monitor is facing that way, so that way the people on the stage can see themselves on the live stream. The other monitors on the other side is controlling the entire live stream on the other one. Why do you need three monitors? Because you're surfing the web on one, because you're looking things up in videos, because music plays out of there and tracks. OBS is running on one screen and your entire chat is running on the other one. The amount of churches that I'm set up with Restream, I should be partnered with Restream, like seriously.
I didn't know
It's
you used that.
It's yeah, I do because the churches have way more accounts than somebody who is just streaming to Twitch only. So they use because right now the church that I'm working with, they stream to YouTube, Facebook, and they used to do Periscope, but
A
Periscope
lot
got
of churches use Facebook, so
yeah,
that one's a given.
that one is a given. Then the other church in Lawrenceville, they do YouTube, Facebook, and Zoom, right? So with
Trust me
that
once.
being with that being said, they need something like Restream to stream to and then send it out multiple. And before there was another one, there's another pastor that did it was convoluted piece of shit. I hated doing it, but he did Instagram as well too. And how to figure out how to use Instagram because you can't without having a device. I know how to do that shit now too. But everyone is different. So every church is different. This is behind it. So that'll be the soundboard, the mixer, the that laptop is a MacBook Pro running Logic. That screen is recording 32 channels off that mixer that you can take, down mix it, add effects, do whatever you need to do. When it comes to vocals, yes, every single band, every instrument is kitted up to the max on this thing. If you're
You
not,
out here being a whole music producer. What you gonna call yourself? Roof on the beat.
this is the lighting inside there in that church in this space.
You out here putting six lights in the church. Boy, look at you.
Man, listen, like again, I always tell people I'm not a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
This this right here is my current PC. It don't look like this anymore though, because
You
it
got
has
that
been
joint looking
upgraded
like
since.
Knight Rider now. Old kid head ass.
Yeah, so this is the current setup. Well, it doesn't actually look like this because I put one of those monitors in a box. I'm only using one. This is the first computer that I built for a church.
RTX is that.
It was a RTX 1070. I mean, 270.
I said no. It's
2070,
2070.
2070. That's what I
Because
put
the
in there.
GTX is the ten series is the
Yeah,
GTX.
yeah. So that has a 2070 in it, 32 gigs of RAM, 5 terabytes of storage,
You tell me you
and
built a 2070 with a church? When?
last
And you
year.
gave one of them a 1080.
Yeah,
Church did you build that for?
the last church, ETW, who I'm working for right now. Oh, I not only did I build them their computer, it's not even finesse, right? Because they needed an engineer, and I needed another church with revenue to work with. So
Hmm.
I was like, I'm already here. I'm doing the first service. I can do your service for this amount. But I made sure before I went up and presented that argument, he knew exactly what I could do first before anything else. So I let my work speak for me first before I even presented the being on payroll argument. And after that, it was
Oh, I gotta ask you numbers. How much are they paying you? Uh,
can't disclose that right now on screen.
Send it to me. You ain't
But
getting out of this.
I mean, but the reason
'Cause you
reason
do
why
some mad good work for them to be. They better not be throwing you no crumbs. I'm gonna hit you with a crumb.
yeah, so this was but my build fee for a computer like this, I charge 300. If it gets any more
I
exotic
knew
than
about
this,
that. I'm talking about like, bro, you got super excited. You built a 2070, bro.
yeah, this computer was for Lawrenceville Church, and
Huntsville,
every
Georgia.
every PC that I work with, I sign it because I think that's more of a signature thing. Hello? Streaming.
I love how you just like completely dropped everything on stream to answer the phone. But you just
I'll
got
call
to
you
telling
back.
me not to do that. You know I'm about to
Look,
get your ass right.
look,
Oh
when
no, no,
when
no! Don't try to
when
move past this like it's
when
just normal.
when the missus call, you gotta answer.
I just had a whole phone call that I missed for your ass.
That
No, you
that
don't
took
get off like that.
that took 2 seconds.
No, you shouldn't have answered at all, bitch.
That
You
took
gonna
two
tell me
seconds.
it's bad? Look, you can't tell me It's bad not to answer the phone, but then you turn around and answer. You got it real bad going against your principles. You know that?
You know what?
You
I'm
can
gonna
contradicting yourself.
man.
Benedict Arnold ass motherfucker.
I want to say something to your ass right now, but I'll keep it
Can't
until
say
after.
nothing to me because I'm holding all the cards that you gave me. I didn't tell your ass to say none of this shit. No, motherfucker.
Whatever. All
Don't
right,
tell me.
with this one here that you see, there's two mixing consoles, right?
Yeah.
One is for in the house, in the room, that controls all the music inside the room. The other one controls everything that happens on the live stream. Everything that goes through the live stream that they hear, that's what that's the two mixing
And
consoles I
those
use.
sex lights that you be having in the background too. You ain't
Yeah,
getting
you
all
know.
this shit.
Yeah. So this was installation day where we reran everything. That's the pastor, or
I got
that's
it.
both of them, the pastor of worship and the
They
pastor
look
of
like the
church.
Mario Brothers.
Yeah. So this is the new space. That's the new stage with the new lighting setup and everything. This is the patchwork behind the stage for every, I think it's what,
You did all that
11.
though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did all that. That's 11 microphones inside there. All of these yellow wires that you see here, that entirety of that is on the stage. The
Mm.
mi- the drum kit alone, the drums have 11 microphones on them. Not singers, not anything. 11. So in terms of, I think we have maybe two channels left, one or two channels left on that entire mixer for 32 channels that is being used every Sunday. I know how every single one of them work.
Oh, who that?
Doing airplay. Like,
Oh,
oh, there it
that
is.
ain't what I asked you. I thought you talking to me. Oh, you be
So
looking at that. I know you be looking at that red, don't you?
no, not the red or whatever. That's just sound check.
I'm talking about what's in the red. You hear? You know
That
what I'm talking about.
um
I know
that
you be looking.
board is a Behringer
I'm not
X32.
talking about the board. This here has two legs and it's holding that mic.
I'm not worried about that shit.
I know that you be looking when you be there.
No, dude, when I'm there, I'm focused as hell in terms of what I gotta do.
The
I
fact
don't get,
that you are not distracted by titties and ass, it floors me.
dude, again, when it comes to the work I do,
Let
when
me
it
ask you
comes to
something.
this,
Is that a wedding ring you got on your finger, bro? You know I'm about to get you right.
yeah,
I'm just
it is.
saying. I'm listening.
See see that sound check, that's making sure everything and
I
this is
know
upright and
we
all
not
that.
moving past this right
It's not
now.
moving past
Why
what?
do you have a wedding ring on your finger? It's the 85 and single with no kids.
Yeah, because again, like I said, me and Jocelyn moving things forward. So
Why do
that's
you have a wedding ring?
she has one on too.
Y'all married?
Not yet.
You practicing?
No, it's not even practicing.
What do you
This is
call
this
it
is
then,
this is my
motherfucker?
left hand. This is my right hand.
I know that's your left hand. Why are you wearing a wedding ring? You're not married.
Well, okay, right. I'll explain
I'm about
this.
to get your ass right.
I'll explain this.
I'm just waiting. I want to
So,
hear this explanation. Give it to me. Give it to me straight.
so me and Jocelyn are engaged.
You know
Like,
what?
like we are.
Hold on. No, you hold that thought. I need to run. I need to run to this room real quick. I'm about to roast the shit out of you. You just hold up. I'm gonna be right back. Oh,
Oh
we
man,
ain't doing this. Cause you keeping too much shit from me, Karuth. I'm gonna get your ass.
this man about to burn himself down by sitting in front of that fireplace, and then he likes to call me stupid. See, you see how this works? He got a whole fireplace behind him, right? Granted, there's no wood in it. Maybe there is wood in it, but he can burn himself up with a whole fireplace behind him near his computer, and then he got the nerve to call me stupid, and he's the firefighter. Make that shit make sense. Like, make it make sense. Yeah, pretty much. Can't make it make sense.
I just did ass tried. I tried that White Claw again. That shit's awful.
I mean,
What is wrong?
you're.
Why did I drink that? Oh, yeah, your ass is grass. Let's get back to this. Oh, things wrong with this picture. First one is that again, don't fucking laugh. You didn't tell me about this shit. Secondly, why do you have an engagement ring on? Bitch, you not a woman.
With the amount of shit that I've dealt with at the job with these annoying females, dude, I literally just needed a break and I didn't want to deal with the
You
bullshit.
know wearing that only makes you a target, right? You're talking to a man with experience.
Yeah, I don't,
Why
dude,
do you put yourself in these predicaments? I don't understand. Why is it that you don't listen to me?
but for the most
Been
part,
there, done that.
but for the
I'm
most part,
telling you,
I'm
coming
not.
from the other side, don't
But
do that
again,
shit.
though, I'm not working in a space where I was in the other store in Conyers, the one that they moved me to. I'm not working in
It
that
still
place
doesn't explain why you have a wedding ring on your finger.
because I want to.
You're a simp.
I'm not being a simp.
Basically, you're being a simp. What did she put the damn karate chop on? What did she put on you that got you put wearing a wedding ring?
No, because I'm a man that's I'm about my business. It's because
It
I'm
ain't got nothing to do
taking
with business. This is pleasure,
no,
motherfucker.
it's
She pleasured your
no,
ass into a wedding ring, didn't she?
there's no pleasure at all because even before we even got these,
Oh,
I
let me
was
get this straight. So
wearing.
now y'all doing an arrangement. So it's not it's an arrangement. So
No, no,
it's
no, no,
basically
no.
business.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. And
Well, say what you mean, sir.
no, shut the fuck up.
Ah,
You're running.
because you talking yourself in a corner right now.
I'm not talking myself into a corner. You're running off this way, and I'm trying to stay here. You're going this way, and I'm staying here. All right, pay attention.
Proof you've never been on the actual path all your life. Fuck out of here.
Our actual engagement happened in Micro Center. Let that sink in. Shit happened in Micro Center. We have not been traditional at all, right?
I see that. You got a whole ring on your finger.
Like throughout the whole thing, we've been doing shit ass backwards. But for some strange reason, ass backwards seemed to work for us. For some odd reason.
Because first of all, who follows the social norm of how shit should go these days? I
I'm
mean, you
not.
never followed it in the first place. And
Man,
you're absolutely correct, sir. White Claw is some other shit. That's some white people shit. So
I mean, you drinking it,
shit
so.
tastes like that's. I tasted that shit. M1 bought that shit last night.
Ooh.
Yeah, that ain't no. That we not going in
No,
that
no, no, no,
situation.
no, 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 no. But
You're
what I
not getting
said,
out of this.
no, when I said ooh, is women don't normally buy men anything unless they're really into you.
She bought me a whole bunch of stuff last night. I drank a lot. I'm still drinking a lot.
Well, I mean, that's where we differ. That's how we're different. I don't drink. You do. Tomato, tomato. Dang, I did not eat dinner tonight.
That doesn't take away from the fact that you're still simping right now.
No, I'm not being no simp or anything like that.
Wearing a
Actually,
whole wedding ring and you're not married, you're not engaged. Well, you are engaged, but
yes, I am.
you are wearing a wedding ring. Why, sir?
So is she.
She's supposed to.
Yeah, she's supposed to, but I also chose to.
She sit on your face. The sing in
See the big.
it. Why am I feeding you this? Why am I feeding you this? There is no excuse for you to be wearing this ring. I'm
You
telling you
see,
what she did. She hit your ass
you,
with a boomerang, didn't she?
you see the bed coming in. You know what I'm saying?
I see. You got some little areas you might need to touch. Next time you go down there, you
You
want
know,
to put this side of your face and this
I
other side of your face on there
I
so
gotta
you can get
rub
the
it
rest of
in.
that hair growing in.
I gotta rub it in.
You ain't rubbing it in enough.
Cause it's mostly just laser focused on this area. That's why it's a little thick. You know what I mean? Not so much on my side.
You just putting it, so you gonna grow some hair on your nose. So why you ain't got this? See, you ain't doing it right. You ain't got
See,
enough.
because
You ain't got enough. You ain't
this
doing enough.
this get on my nerves. So I trim this. I really do. I
No.
trim that. But
Oh,
but
yours is supposed to be looking like this right here. What's this?
exactly, the love juice has got to flow through the pores out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh. You know what? Hold on. I get one, since
Oh man. All right, folks. We've been on here for what, 3 hours now? We got 5 more minutes, and I gotta get off of this so I can get some sleep tonight, and return a phone call, and get some food. So, all that being said, we gonna wrap this shit up tonight. This is episode 1. We gonna do this again because I think this is a push in the right direction.
yeah, you owed me that. I could point a lot of people in the right direction.
I can point a
Yeah,
lot of things in the right direction.
exactly. See, you caught that, man.
But
Because said it right, those love juices got to flow through those pores. Man, you better tell him, cuz. He ain't doing it right. He ain't put it all over his face. See, he ain't patting the weave. He ain't done that Mike Epps. He ain't patting his face with it.
hey,
You gotta
look,
lay in that thing, bruh. I ain't talking
s-
about with your body, with your face.
smother me, kill me, I'm straight.
He's smothering you enough. You ain't got enough hair on your face.
Man, listen, if I had to die tomorrow, shoot, it better be so it be in between the cheeks.
Hey, you gonna die with them TikTok leggings on her face? I mean, on your face. Bruh. We literally been doing this shit for 3 hours, B.
Yeah, I'm about to
I didn't
let
even
it.
realize we been on here this long.
Hmm.
I didn't even realize we were streaming the first few times.
Yeah, the first
I mean, the
15
first few
minutes.
minutes when we first got on.
Hmm. Best thing I bought my girl was those leggings, bruh. I got them here
Yeah,
at
cuz
the
he bought his girl some too.
I got them here at the thing. She put them on. I was like, you ain't going nowhere. Let me repeat this. You ain't going nowhere with them things
No,
on
because you
out in
trying to shoot up the
public.
club and not get arrested.
Nowhere.
You trying to shoot up the club and not get arrested. You don't want to go to jail.
The first time I saw Jocelyn in a dress, oh my God, the shit that came out of my mouth. And then she told me later on she deliberately did it.
You don't think women do that, sir?
And no, not until she told me. Because, women don't dress for men.
How old are you, Karuth?
What, you gonna say I'm old as dirt like Jesus?
No, I'm not gonna say. Even though that's the truth, I was gonna ask you, how long have you been dealing with women? That was my next question to you, since you think you know every fucking thing.
But I mean, I was single for five
That's not
years,
the question
so.
I asked. You ain't experienced enough. You too goddamn old, and I know that. They do that shit on purpose. You just said you deliberately bought her some damn TikTok leggings for her to wear. For you don't think she does that shit? It's the same thing on both ends. She buys stuff just to literally get under your damn skin. See if you gonna literally go and fuck her brains out.
Ooh, I did. If she was on here, she would tell you the first time
I
we
think
did
you
it.
explained that part to me.
Yeah, we did it for
That shit
three
was hilarious.
hours. We did it for 3 hours.
Oh, there's somebody in the chat that does that exact same thing.
I'm not,
A marathon
this is,
man.
like I said, the name is in the thing. I tell the truth. We literally did it for 3 hours. I went to work that Monday morning. I tell you right now, I could barely walk in there. I had to take the day. off
That's why you wearing that ring. She put that thing on you.
because I walked in there and I could barely move. I came home, barely got out of my pants, and I laid in bed the whole damn day until Tuesday.
We're half naked.
Nigga, I could not move.
Your face right now. He said, nigga.
I could not move. Like it was horrible.
Bruh, what possessed you and her to go 3 hours? Is that how that ring got there?
No.
You Green Lantern in darkest day and blackest night. No kitty shall escape my sight.
Okay,
If those who worship TikToks might get those leggings and bend over with all my might, and just get to it.
because it started. Here's the thing, right? We
Oh, I'm
we were
done.
colleagues at
I
first, and
am
then
fucking done,
we
bruh.
were talking,
This man
and
said
then
booty.
and I know,
We
right?
hey, we gonna call ourselves the Booty Lanterns, bruh. We gonna be the Booty Lanterns. We gonna have our own slogan. We the Booty Lanterns. As of
But
today, that's what we doing.
name tomorrow's live stream booty laggers.
The Booty Lanterns, bruh. We the Booty Lanterns. Like, look, you got the ring. I got to get me a ring now. I'm gonna have. It's gonna have
You
BL on there. Booty Lantern, nigga. That's what we doing.
but
Them Booty Lanterns in this thing. I just got our whole slogan. I just said it. That wasn't even rehearsed. That just came right off the dome. That's gonna be our slogan right there. Uh,
Ooh.
Booty Lantern John Stewart. That's my name. Name.
Man, listen, it's to try and come up with a topic for the next one. That's gonna be the thing. Yeah, I don't even
What?
think we
It's
even
gonna be easy.
I don't even think we had a topic for tonight.
No, we didn't.
No, we
We
didn't.
was just basically chatting. I
Yeah.
mean, this was actually we did, but
Oh,
we didn't get into it the way you supposed to.
no, we didn't.
I said you. I did. I didn't
It's
have a
gonna get
problem with it.
banned. Here's the thing.
Huh?
This ain't gonna get banned because this is literally there is no all of this content is again legally this guy's here, right? I'm creating the content. There's no other logos of any other person or of any sort. All me. Even down to my affiliation with Twitch is literally ran through my company. So this ain't gonna get banned. There's I'm not
I
showing
didn't know you was
any.
running it through your company. Why?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Uh,
You've been partner for years, bro.
yeah, I've
Like
maintained
your
it.
affiliate.
Yeah, I've maintained it. Getting to partnership is not gonna be hard.
No, it's not gonna be hard.
Mm,
You could have got it had you,
I
bro. You would have been up there now, bro. We would
I
have been,
could
hey, we'd have
have.
been rolling had you still been in New York, yo. Like,
Yeah.
man, we
But
had
here
like 50 something, 60 something stream people in the stream like daily. Like, we had a mad following. Could have
yeah,
easily been up there now.
but the thing is though, getting back to that is not gonna be hard. Because the thing is though, if I was able to do it once, I could do it again.
Yeah, but you were on it, bro. You haven't been on it like that lately, though.
Yeah, because
You got to get back to that.
I'm into Coochie Supremacy Super Saiyan.
Bruh, that's his name. Bruh, you wanna know what's funny about this? Let me tell you about this man here. That's his name on Steam. She's Super Saiyan.
Are you
That's his
serious?
name. No, dead ass. I will send it to you right now if you think I'm lying.
Nah, I need to have that on my friends list.
Bruh, he has no filter. Look, he said his stream gonna get banned. His whole bruh. At first it was he derived my name. First one, it was Coochie Hunter. And he went from that and just took it and way left and went to Coochie Super Cells. Like,
Hmm.
so you basically transform yourself. Oh my God, bro. I'm not even touching that. That's some funny shit though.
But here's the
I still remember I
but
was at work when he did that shit.
I'll tell you this though, my channel has been banned by Twitch before twice.
You didn't tell me that. What happened? I was
The
well, I know I was around. I had to be.
um yeah, you were around, but you weren't around mostly in the beginning stages of me doing this, the streaming
What
part.
happened?
The first time I got banned, it was for maybe a few days because I was trying to do voiceover commentary with a Apple stream. because they had a WWDC and I wanted to do live reactions with it. But Twitch has a
I
clause
see.
inside of their user agreement. That's what made me read the user agreement, actually, the second time I read it. And which, if you get into streaming, you need to. Trust me, it's not one of those user agreements that you just agree to and just say fuck it, because you literally have to read it. Because if you don't, it will screw you in the long run.
What did
Um,
it say?
so they have a clause inside it where you can't stream copyrighted material. And I did not
It's just
know
like
that.
just about everywhere though.
Yeah, but the thing is though, at the time back then, WWDC, even though it was streamed online, it was streamed on one place. It was copyrighted by Apple. Did not know that. So when I was live streaming it, I was live streaming something copyrighted and I got a cease and desist and banned for maybe a while, and I had to write a goddamn freaking essay to Twitch to get my channel back. Like
What? How
literally, I
many
had
pages?
it was a whole page, like a literally like almost 500 words essay, literally, to get my damn channel back.
Basically saying what?
That, I won't, like, I understood, where I was wrong. And the second time I did it, I think it was the second time it happened, I forgot what the second time was. I think it was something to do with what I was wearing on stream. And
The hell were you wearing? Were you naked?
no, 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 I think I was wearing a tank top or something like that. And something, I can't remember. And that's where it came from. So the second time I was banned for 24 hours because of something that I was wearing at the time, and they had changed their
But you,
policies, and I didn't know about the things that you can wear on stream.
what you wore a tank top. Basically, you were half naked, and
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
okay.
So it was banned for like 24 hours. So then I had to
You
go
out
through
here, you out here looking like the daddy from Baby Boy.
an
Mhm.
appeal process to get the channel back.
Oh,
And
that's
then
it.
from then on, anytime I've come on here, even if I'm in underwear down here, which I'm not right now, I always make sure
Please don't
that
tell anybody that.
I'm covered up. I'm wearing a shirt, long sleeve, or something like that, because as much people think that even though you're a smaller channel, you don't have a lot of numbers of viewers, Twitch do pop in at some point and look in the content
Hmm.
to make sure that it
That
is
much I know. There's you
within.
following guidelines.
Exactly. So even though you might, you know, you don't think that they're in here, they do. And a lot of that comes from reading the user agreement and so on. So when people think it's just, oh, turn on the camera and I'm just going to live stream and do whatever, it's not like that. If you're going to take this into account as it being your business, as you're going to make revenue from it, which you can, you have to treat it as such, and you have to go through everything and go through and learn everything. Same thing with YouTube, same thing, because the rules has changed. 10 years ago, you could have got away with a lot of shit on YouTube and on Twitch when it was named Justin TV. But these days, not so much. That's the reason why you go to people's live stream, you don't hear music being played. Even though the music you hear that I play on here when I'm playing games, that is because T-Pain knows about the algorithm. So he created a bunch of background music that you can listen to royalty free in your live
Yeah.
stream so you won't get a copyright strike on your video. So Twitch has video on demand, right? So
Hmm.
this live stream here that we're doing for 3 hours is going to be up on the channel that people can tune into later on if you didn't catch it today. But if you have copyrighted material in the video on demand, they will mute it. And these days, right now, if it's copyrighted music from whoever, they will send it's kind of like YouTube, they'll send a copyright strike and you can also lose your channel. Losing your channel, meaning you can't make no more revenue anymore. The appeal process is trash, and you can't, all of your partnership and everything goes along with the channel. So it means if you have to do it over again, you have to start from scratch with no sponsorships, no ad revenue, no nothing at all. No sub button, no anything.
So you get all that taken away.
Hmm. So if I tell anybody not just only being consistent, you have to look at it from a business standpoint if you're going to do this long term, if you're looking at it long term, which it can be. But some people want to be the ninjas and all those people. I'm just like, you can't be him. You can aspire to be him, but you can't be him. That's like me going into the rap game trying to be Drake. I can't be Drake. There's only one Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Who I can be is me and focus on what I do best. See, like when everybody see the reason why I had became popular when Paragon was a thing is because everybody else was focusing on being, you know, esport player. I'm this, I'm the top this, I'm doing all this stuff on whatever crap. I didn't focus on that.
Bro, it seems like hellas ago when that shit came out.
Exactly. I was focused on the entertainment factor, people coming in and being inclusive and being having fun and teaching them the stuff about the game that no one else was teaching them. They were winning, yes, but they're not teaching you how they won because it was a new game for those players, and I figured that was a market that I can cater to. Period. That was a market that I definitely went into, and that's what set me aside from the rest. And that's all people need to do is fuck everybody else and focus on what you do best. And if you focus on that, you'll always be successful because the people that support you and are looking for that content is going to be there because they already know what everybody else is provide.
Mm-hmm. They want to see what you're bringing to the table.
Exactly.
Better be different looking at us.
So for me on my channel, it's going to be, it's not just going to be these podcasts that we're going to be doing over here. It's going to be, back to gaming like we normally do. And I'm gonna try and see if I can make it consistent. I'm not gonna do a podcast every freaking day. That's too much, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we can carve out a day of the week where we can do two, right? Two podcasts a week. That's fine. And then the other days would be, gaming or whatever. But I also there's a market that I want to focus on as well too. And this is why I said find your woman that can definitely you can build with. I don't have children, but Jocelyn does. Jocelyn have some of the most energetic and interesting children you can think of or be around. And they're very much into a lot of the technologies and so on. So I'm going to leverage my platform, right? And put
Mm-hmm.
them in a position where they can. I'm thinking about splitting it off into a different channel, but I'll try on this one here first on a specific day of the week. So it's catered to a specific market, those children that want to be a part of that kind of atmosphere, right? Because everybody look at it as always the grown-ups, the adults or whatever on here. But no one is focusing on the Fortnite kids or the Roblox kids that want to be on here and talk about kid shit.
The
I
fact
can't
that you
talk
said Roblox, bro. Ooh.
I can't talk about kid stuff because I'm not a child, but they can. But the thing is though, if you're supervising and you're here and you're overseeing them, sky's the limit as what they can do. And they get the fact of they get that discipline early as to how to work in a digital space, period. So I look at it as that, and I want to definitely leverage that later on. Even if I had my own kids, I'll definitely do it as well too.
Hey, you want to laugh real quick? Why does this always something stupid? I gotta get off Facebook, bro. Hey,
Yeah, you do.
somebody put up sundress plus no butt equals hospital gown.
Why you can't take this nigga nowhere?
Oh, hey, I can't fucking do it, bro. What I'm saying. Why did I randomly come across this?
Because you're on
It
that
was one of my
trash.
classmates, bro, from the academy that posted this shit.
Me,
Oh boy.
I I left
It
Facebook.
said,
I left Facebook
it
to the
said,
side. I can't do it.
no, no, no. You need to see this. Look, read this. Read that. Why is that sundress plus no butt equals hospital? Okay, this is a topic I'm finna get on. I'm glad I saw this, bro. Before we get off this shit, I got to touch this topic because I already know I'm about to get on it. He over here laughing at the shit now. He paid. He going to hell too. Um, why is it that women? This is Kim. This is summertime. I posted it. It was a memory that came up on my Facebook. I told you about it. Remember? Dress for the body that you have, not the one that you want. I'm gonna let that one breathe.
Mm,
Right,
great.
that ass. Dress for the body that you have, not the one that you want. You got these women out here, they envision themselves looking like Beyonce. They got this
Where's it?
whole
Where's
body
it?
like
Where's it?
Celie.
Where's it?
Here you go. I know you about to say. I know some stupid shit coming. Dang, I thought I was still on here. That shit was hilarious. Damn, that shit was funny as hell. I needed that laugh, bro. I said,
Here,
no booty.
here it is.
Hey,
Here it
first of
is.
all, you
Here it
wearing
is.
something.
Here, there it is. There it is. Right there. Right
What's
there on
that?
the
Let me
screen.
see. Bruh. Bruh. You wanna know what's crazy though? She ain't even ugly. She's not even like on a bad day. Her worst day, she's like a hot ass seven. Like 7.5. She said bet that bitch built like a trap house. Bruh, I'm done. Get off our podcast, bro. You going to hell. You going to hell right with this motherfucker here playing Chris Brown in the damn church. Now this one right here, that before and after pic. Go back to the other one. Go back to the other one. Go to the other one. See, bruh, what the fuck? What? See, I fucks with that one. She ain't even ugly. Like other than, that's that realistic. She's not even ugly though. I can deal with
Okay.
her.
The fake one looks like she's like 19, 20 years old.
She look
The
like she
real
10.
the real one look like she's in her mid 30s.
Bruh, but she's not ugly though.
I never said that she was ugly. I just said
Exactly,
what
cuz
age?
I'll tear that ass up. Like, bruh, she cute. There's nothing wrong with her. Now go back to that Asian chick. That bitch look like Build a Bear Workshop. But like for real, that's what she look like. Like you laughing. I'm dead ass.
Hey, man, listen. That's
Oh, cuz he'll tear that ass up. For real. She cute as hell.
this one says it all right there.
But the one I was just talking about, dress for the body you have, not the one you want. There it is. That one. Right here. This shit.
Oh, can't make that stuff up, bro. But that is her, but that's her without the filters and the makeup and
And you mean in Photoshop? Lord no, that's a photo factory. She ain't got Photoshop. That's a factory to make all that look like that.
anyway, I just put those on display just to prove a
But
point.
you out here looking like Mowgli from Jungle Book and you catfishing people.
That's why I'm not on Instagram as much as I used to. Like I
Bruh, I don't even take Instagram serious.
You know what the thing I'm going to talk about on the next podcast. I don't know what it's going to be. It's the fact that damn broke grocery store. Jesus, that's crazy.
I tried to ignore that, but you but you gonna say it anyway. Bro, I need to cook. I'm hungry as hell.
Me too, man.
Hibachi done wore off.
Dude, Jocelyn made some freaking, oh my God, like lasagna yesterday. Shit, bro. I've been eating that shit. I ate it for lunch today. I'm not
Bro,
gonna
I
lie.
haven't had some lasagna in hellas, like for real.
Dude, she made it and I'm tearing that shit up,
Oh,
dude. Like,
what kind of lasagna did she make?
well, she was originally gonna make stuffed shells, right? But she went to the store, my grocery store.
Hmm.
But I told her those stuffed shells got crushed. But I still put them up there on the sales floor anyway.
So you be crushing shit just and be throwing it on the sales floor.
I mean, we found it crushed, whatever, and put it out there. I don't
Sure,
care.
you didn't do it.
Whatever. But she turned the stuffed shells and made lasagna instead because they were already broken. But the lasagna brush, she was four cheeses. It was Parmesan, cheddar, um, ricotta, and something else. She put on there.
Damn, I
But
didn't realize that.
and she put turkey and Italian sausage on the inside. Nigga, when I tell you that shit is good, like, oh. Well, I mean, she's culinary trained, so. But man, that shit was good as hell. Like I came home from I was at service yesterday because I'll be at service from 8 in the morning on Sunday
I
until
don't know
3
why.
p.m.
Your ass. I'm surprised you hadn't burnt up when you stepped in the damn church.
Because if you read your Bible, the worst of us is the ones that are chosen. I'm not on the level of half the people in the book who are murderers and shit. And if you read it, they are. The worst person in the Bible wrote 12 books in the Bible. And there's 167 books in the Bible. 12 of them has been written by one person. No
I
other
knew that much.
person, no other person in, who's written books in the Bible has written that much. They've written maybe one, two, not 12. The worst person who was a murderer, rapist, all those kind of things, the worst person wrote 12. Just let that sink in. So people need to realize it's not your actions sometimes are terrible, but you don't know who God is going to use to minister to you. Kind of like when people look at DMX. DMX
And
is
DMX was a prophet, bro.
exactly. The thing is though, you can't take away someone's anointing. Period.
You know what? Something he said. I saw it yesterday. That really hit me, and that's some real shit. He was on what show was that? I can't think of what radio show that was on, but I think it had Noriega and a couple other people on there. But he told him, he said, when trust comes down to trust, you trust the person. Trust them be who they are. Trust the
Like,
lie to lie.
hmm
Trust the steal to steal. It takes too much to try. You always got to be 2 and 3 steps ahead of them when you're trying to be aware or not not trusting them because you're trying to outthink them. Trust them to be who they are. You bet off. That was some of the realest shit I heard, bro. Trust them to be who they are.
and that's all it comes
Can't go
down to.
wrong. Like you can't, these women that try to find the good in these so-called guys that they, he had potential, but does he realize that potential? Him having it and him being able to realize it is
Different
different
thing.
things. You can't pull it out of him. He has to pull it out of himself. This is like somebody saying, "You want this person to make you happy." But your happiness has to come from within you. The person you're dating is only going to add to that.
Yep. I
You
can't
can't
make
be
you happy.
miserable
I can't make you happy.
if you're not already happy in the
Exactly.
jump. You got to be able to add. You got to be able to make yourself happy.
And it
It's
also
like when a woman says, I hear a lot of women, I hear more women say this to men. Like if a woman leaves them, if a man leaves them, they don't know how they function. How were you functioning before he got here? I'm gonna let that one sink for a minute. How did you get by on a day-to-day basis before he walked into your life? It's called being an adult. A man, a woman, being an adult. You know what you got to do because at the end of the day, most of these people still have kids and they sit out here and talk about, oh, I don't know how I can go on and not here. What do you mean? Get your ass up and do what you've been doing every morning. You were doing before this person came into your life. Called self happiness, bruh. Make yourself happy. I don't need a motherfucker to make my day go by. I got plenty of ways to entertain my damn self.
Yeah, but I'll say this, right? We all are put here to be, you know, as Bible says things, go forth and be fruitful. But that was given to
Wait. Say that again.
go forth and be fruitful. But
AKA shoot up the club. Hey,
you gonna make me lose my train of thought. Shut the fuck up. Can't stand you sometimes. God damn it.
I had to get you, bro. I had to because you tried to move past it like it was okay. Go forth to
No,
be fruitful. No,
no.
let's use it in nigga terms. Go forth and shoot up the club. Don't get arrested. That's what we doing today. Yeah,
Go forth and be fruitful, right? And let's bring this whole entire thing home that we're talking about. Even though it was back and forth throughout the entirety of it, let's knock this out the park and hit it home because we got a few more minutes until it's about what 3 hours and a half of this damn thing.
we got 4 minutes, bro. We got 4 minutes. We gonna wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah. So in the beginning, right, and it brings me back to when I showed you guys Genesis.
In the
On
beginning,
the
the
sixth
earth was
day,
created.
on the sixth day, God created man. God breathed life into man. What he did after was give man instructions.
Facts.
You had dominion over the land, rivers, seas, and everything that crawls under the earth and above it. Even though the things don't crawl up there, but paraphrasing here.
Just don't have nothing crawling in your damn drawers.
Yeah, I mean, they had MeUndies back then. They hand draws.
The fact that you want to get technical now of all times.
I mean, I'm always gonna be
It
technical.
floors me.
Logical,
But
but anyway.
anyway, go ahead.
But anyway,
Mm?
God gave man instruction as to what to do, how to do it, how to move forward. When he made, I'm not gonna say this slut face hoe bag, when
Halfway
he
heifer.
or halfway heifer, or I'm not gonna call her out her
It's
name
your
on this
favorite
occasion.
thing.
I said it, but I'm just saying that's what I'm not gonna call her. When he made the woman from man.
Oh
So
boy.
you gotta realize this and go back. If you don't believe me, go read your Bible, have it read to you or whatever. He did not give woman any instruction whatsoever. None. The only thing that she was made
Women were
for,
born to actually be our mate, keep us
yes,
company. Because
you
man was bored, even though he created the animals to keep man company. He realized he was still bored.
no. Adam asked God that how come everyone has someone? Everything has their
Yeah, because
counterpart.
all the animals had partners.
They had a counterpart. So there was
They
a
had a
male and a
counterpart.
female. But he
And
didn't
that's when
have
he
a
put him to
counterpart.
sleep
That's when he put him to sleep and made
and took a
her.
piece of his rib. Took one
But
of his ribs, actually.
he made her to for him, but her was supposed to be the value that she bring to Adam at the time was her womb. That's why your name man. Your womb is what we value. Point blank period. Put a period right there. Your
You better go
womb is
forth
what
and
we
be
value.
fruitful.
Exactly.
Forth and
We
shoot at the
can't
club.
We can't procreate without you, but you can't live throughout the end of your days without us. Period. So when you say that we're equal, we're not.
Lies.
Period.
Figure out who lied and told him
Put a
that shit.
period in it. Check, mate. Send it over to YouTube, World Star. I don't care. But again, you weren't given instruction. Man was given instruction. You came along, God knows how many days later. Man was made on the sixth day. You came along, God knows how many days later. Probably over a month. Who knows? Probably over a year after he done named everything. 10 years, we don't know. It doesn't say. What it does say, man was made on the sixth day. God rested on the seventh day. That's why the seventh day is made holy.
Like your socks.
Why do I feel like a preacher tonight? I pay
Hey, you in
attention.
church enough? You need to be doing something. You need to learn something besides playing
I,
fucking Chris Brown and that son bitch.
I pay attention in church more than people know. I've been to church my entire life, but
Uh-huh.
I'm also a deacon at church too. Like not a full
You
deacon.
wait. Who made you a deacon
My
and
main
thought
church,
that
I
was
am.
okay?
I am. Well, I'm a deacon elect. I haven't gone through the whole deacon process yet because I kind of missed it last year. But I'm gonna go through it this year again, and actually do the
Again, how did you miss it last year?
because I was working so damn much, so I literally
You about to be Deacon Caruth. They
ordained.
whole
Actually,
church
no,
about to blow up.
no, they call, they call me Deacon Ian. So,
Deacon Ian, oh, that's even worse, bruh. You know, that church finna go up in flames.
oh
Everybody,
shit.
church getting on fire and on the news. It's gonna be your ass.
What for playing Chris Brown? Plan please.
Go for everything else,
I
motherfucker.
ain't going to hell for that.
The drawers gonna have gasoline in them.
Whatever.
Anyway, bruh, it is what, 3 hours, 31 minutes. We went over.
Overtime, I guess. I suppose I actually ended it about a half hour ago, or maybe an hour ago. But
It was
again,
a test run.
yeah, pretty much. But I
So we did
definitely,
halfway
but I
decent. We did
definitely,
halfway decent. I had a couple of prospects that wanted to see this stream, and I said no. Talked about this earlier.
why'd you
Uh-uh.
just let him?
We talked about this earlier. It was your idea to not let them. Remember?
I mean, I said that in terms of to safeguard
You
your
say a lot
ass,
of things, and you go back on a
to
lot of things. You know, your word is like literally shit.
to safeguard your ass because I know you was gonna
I'm
say something.
safeguarding
You
my
was gonna
ass.
say
Unlike
say some
you,
shit.
I'm
You
not putting
was gonna
myself
say
in
some shit.
predicaments. Look, I would tell them to their faces.
You was gonna
But
say
I'm
some
trying to
shit.
be nice here. Problem here is I don't have a problem sticking to my guns. Sir. Your ass.
Okay, I'll leave it at that.
I told you I'm not doing it because I like my life. Unlike somebody over here to my immediate left on this
I didn't.
podcast with me,
I did
I
not
like to live.
say. I did not say anything.
You were thinking it.
I said I was mostly talking about my woman.
I mean, your wife.
That too. Oh,
Yeah, don't
we
call it what it
we
is. She
we
done put it
were,
on you so bad you went and got yourself a ring. You proposed to your damn self. Yeah.
dude.
Well, she got that.
Again,
Well, she got that master coochie, don't she?
our en- our engagement stuff was not the ring. Our engagement was literally iPads. Like I said, it happened in Micro Center.
The iPad. What she do? She lock her booty on you?
No, we were literally having like life talks about everything and whatnot, and we just ended up coming to a agreement. And she has a 12.9 iPad Pro, and I have the 11-inch iPad Pro. So we
Mm-hmm.
literally came together jointly and made the decision because we're going back and forth. So we made literal life decisions over
I'm
iPad.
act like I don't see
And
what he just put. He just literally told you to come join him in hell.
I'm not paying attention to that. But but we literally our engagement was over iPad. So our iPads are our engagement actual symbols.
Did
So
did
we're
she
not.
did she lick your booty, bro? Did she put her tongue in your ass? That's what happened. I mean, just go say it. You would have got a whole ring out and you playing. Don't be trying to take it off now. I mean, it's
I'm not
there.
taking off. I'm always playing with it.
I wouldn't say that out loud. Always playing with it.
Look here.
I knew you always
I'm
touch yourself at night. I knew it. I knew it. You just
look
wouldn't tell
look.
me out loud.
I'm gonna tell anybody this shit. I'm very well spoken. I'm about my business, and I do what I gotta do by the end of the day.
Hey, bro. Next episode,
One
hold up.
thing I will
Next
never
episode,
shut the fuck up.
we finna talk about these fucking simps. I got one in particular, bruh. This man's so delusional. He calling a woman bait that ain't even his girlfriend. Don't say there. I said it. Why she unfriend his ass the next 5 minutes? He gonna be on Facebook posting and crying. I don't understand. Why every time I'm always getting put in the friend zone.
Um. Okay. This is my final thought, and then I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna breathe right on top of that. We're gonna pick that
We
up in the next.
opening the next episode with this shit.
Where were we left
Simp
off?
ass motherfuckers.
Um.
We can't just bash the ladies, bro. We got to get these motherfuckers out the way. Cause
No,
this
no,
guy
but
right here, he needs
wait,
to hear this.
wait, but hold on. The numbers don't lie, right? 80% of men and children that is born today
But,
is in a single mother household. A woman cannot raise a man. Period. I don't care how you want to slice it. I don't give a shit about your feelings. You cannot raise a man to a certain point. Children are sponges. If you're in a two-parent home, this is what happens. The boy attaches to his mother, the girl attaches to her dad, and is a back and forth when they're between the ages of 1 and 10. The girl wants to be like her mother, the boy wants to be like her dad. But, and again, you cannot fight biology, you cannot fight nature. As much as people want to, you can't. Nature wins in the end. When a girl
we got a lot
reaches
of
teen,
nature. It's
when
real high.
Yeah, when a girl reaches teenage years, she hates her mother because she's now becoming into her own and seeing the flaws in her mother. That's why they always, when it's a girl and their mom in their teenage years, she hates her mother because she sees herself in her mother. And the mother sees herself when she was a teenager in the daughter. That's why they butt heads. The son, the same thing with his dad, but not so much as it is with the mother. So this is what happens when they're in the teenage years. The daughter attaches to the dad and the son attaches to the mom. The reason for that is there are things at that age that the boy needs to learn from his mother and the girl needs to learn from her dad. The boy needs to learn how women are so that way he can navigate that world. The girl needs to figure out to learn how men are to navigate that world so that way she's not out here being a single mother. And they piggyback off each other in terms of their parents. That's in a two-parent household. Now, when the boy becomes 18 and he's in his adult years, same thing with the girl, it switches back again. The girl needs to learn how to be a woman from her mother in terms of womanhood, becoming a mother, those kind of things. The boy needs to learn how to be a man, standing on his 2 feet, being about his business from his dad. But people these days don't see that. They think the mother is supposed to be both the man and the father. And that's
Hmm.
why you have a lot of beta simp males these days.
Oh,
I,
oh, hey, we gotta say that because
nope,
first of all, Kevin
nope,
Samuels just popped up.
there's where
I
I'm
know you
leaving
saw
it.
it.
There's where I'm leaving it.
You know you saw it because we got to go watch our idol, bro. Kevin
There's where,
Samuels just went
nope.
live. We gonna watch this. Can modern women fish? Oh, I got to go watch this. Yo, check this out. We finna go watch this right now. We gonna pick up on these simps when we get back, bro. Like that ass. I want to go watch this. I want to see what he got to say.
There's
God,
there's there's where I'm leaving it, and I gotta go because it's getting late and I gotta get some sleep. but
I work
most,
tomorrow.
yeah, I do. But
I'm
for the
off,
most
bro. I'm
part,
off to Thursday. I supposed to be at work now, kicking some doors in, but I took off for my mom and them one because they wanted to hang out.
I mean, I'm going to work tomorrow, but I'm mostly going to be in receiving all day after, do some stuff on the sales floor. I don't have no paperwork to do. I'm going to be in receiving the entire time because I have to sort out the entire inventory after the reset damn near 3 weeks ago. So,
Mad, I still got my clothes on. Dog. I don't even threw some sweatpants or something on. You know what? I'm about to go change.
but hopefully
I'm about to
tonight,
cook. I'm finna watch some Kevin Samuels. Yo, we're gonna be back. We're gonna get back with episode 2. This is just episode 1. We coming back. One's supposed to be this long, but the topics got kind of good. Roof over here lying, keeping stuff from me. I see you working at Squarespace. I just want you to know that.
I
But
mean,
anyway,
over the course of this thing, there's a bunch of shit that we're probably going to even learn about each other that we probably have never said before. So you never know.
I got something I got to share with you off screen when we get off here. Look, it's the reason why this has been in my hand for a minute.
Look,
I've been working on some things.
I gotta
I
go get
just and
some.
I just and it actually came to fruition. So
But I gotta go get some food.
I got to cook. Like I'm mad hungry, bro. I'm hungry as hell. I gotta
There's a
cook.
whole lasagna downstairs.
Last time bruh,
I'm
put some of
I'm
that shit through the Hey, look, put some of that through the monitor, bro. I need some of that right now. I'm feeling. What time is it? Oh
I
dang, the store is closed. I was about to go and pick me up a lasagna too. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna have to cook. I didn't want to cook.
dude, I'm about to go downstairs and grab me some of that and tear that up tonight and go to sleep.
Yo, no, what you need to get is that chick with that stripper pole that lives there with you. I'm still mad at you for that.
Bye.
All right, gotta go. All right, bro. Hey, look, I'm gonna send you some stuff when I get offline because I gotta holler at you anyway. But gonna get that child next time. You
This was
nasty.
this the
While you out here playing Mother Teresa and Virgin of Mary, bruh. If you gonna do it, I would rather you do it with that. It's like right. She brings you food. Only one in the house. She brings you food. Why?
oh god. Nigga, you gonna get me shot. Leave me alone. I ain't
Get you
doing that.
shot.
Bye. Jesus Christ. This nigga gonna get me shot. Well, folks, that's the end of this. Thank you for being here. And I don't even know how the hell I made it 3 hours and a half. Like 3 hours and 41 minutes, almost 4 hours. Like seriously? Mm, I, I'm out. He going to hell. Good night.